my mic. Unmute the fire crackle sound. Alright. And we are live. Hello, hello, everyone.
Heyo.
Sketch, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Good, good, good.
He's just not talkative. He's
Yeah.
very shy.
Very shy.
Oh no, Mr. Shyman. Alright, so, does everyone remember where we left off? Because if not, I will read the last, like, 2 paragraphs just to make sure everyone is caught up.
I think I actually blocked it out of my memory.
Understandable. It is quite cringe, to say the least.
Oh god.
To say the least.
All I remember is Bruce and the fucking lesbian fetish bait and the Harmon self-insert. I really don't remember anything else about this.
Alright, well, then we'll wait for more people to come in. I will do a quick reread of the last 2 or 3 paragraphs. Alright, so if you remember, we got a shitload of shitty exposition about the Brides of Dracula, as well as the war between the fucking vampire factions, or hierarchy, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Woo.
Because, yeah, just fucking tell him all that, right? That makes sense. There's not an issue with that. I don't see an issue here. What are you talking about, issue? That's crazy. Anyway, so, last we left off, we were at the end of chapter 2, which appears so... I actually went through this a couple times earlier, just to make sure that it saved the place. Now, for some reason, the chapter 3 section keeps moving. Like, when we first left off at the end of the last stream, it was, like, on, like, the center of my screen to the right. Then, when I checked it again, it was actually a little bottom to the left. And now it's at the bottom right. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Other than the fact that it seems to be moving. So, unless this thing is a homunculus and the book is growing every time we read it. Which, let's be honest, let's hope to God that's not what's happening. But, anyway. So, we will start from... here. Are you all ready?
As ready as I'll ever.
Yeah.
Alright. So, recapping the end of chapter 2. She stepped forward and crawled onto the bed on hands and knees. Her back arched upward. Oh, I remember this. Mike
Good.
gasped as she leaned in close to his face, her gorgeous black eyes shining with an unusual light. Or about me, Amaris said quietly. They stared at each other for several seconds. I could hear Sketch just leave the mic. Hello,
I
that
forgot we
PlayStation
were in the middle
gamer.
of this.
Hello, Retro. Hello, Lucas. How are you all doing?
I forgot this is where we left off. Like
Oh,
the
it's
fucking
bad. It's real bad.
Pseudo Smex scene.
They stared at each other for several seconds. Mike could feel his heart racing. That is my story, Amaris said. Very much abridged, I assure you, but it cannot be helped. Mike gave a start as she pushed herself off the bed and floated above him to the ceiling. He gaped up at her as she stared down at him from above. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought you back here, Amaris said. And why I have not drained every last ounce of blood from that body of yours. And why exactly I am telling you this. Mike stared up at her, trying to convince himself this was really happening, that it wasn't all a dream. The truth is, Amaris hesitated. After you saved me from that shark, I began to like you. She floated downward towards him, and Mike felt her weight press down on top of him, gently. I would really like to be your girlfriend, Mike. God, it's so hard to read that with a straight face.
Oh my god.
It's so
the
poorly
hell?
written. She said, slowly, apprehensively, if you would have me. Mike found himself reaching forward, and his fingers wrapped around hers. Amaris Yu smiled brilliantly at him, before lowering her head down to his neck. Chapter 3. Dude, like, oh, I think the funniest thing is that... So I was actually contacted by someone in the chat, Mr. Retro, about, like, some of the stuff that's been going on. As well as, like, getting responses from Harmon about his book. And apparently, according to him, it's supposed to be creepy. But here's the thing. As we all know, there's two types of creepy in media. There's the creepiness where the camera or the show or book or what have you showcases it in a light that it is creepy, where it's not, condoning it or glamorizing it. And then there's what's happening in this book.
Yeah.
Where
Talk
this
about glamorizing.
this is clearly pervy creepy in the sense that this is a fantasy of the author. Like, you can feel the author's actual intent pouring through the page, and that's not something I want to feel. But here we are. Alright, chapter 3. Everything's new from here on out, folks. It's time for pain. Everyone at school was abuzz with one simply line of We're not even one line in. Come on, man. Everyone at school was abuzz with one simply line of conversation. The unexpected new couple of Amaris and Mike. Mike, May, asked the instant they were alone together. How did it happen? Yeah, May, how did it happen? Why did you do it? Taylor asked crossly, when they were along working together in class later that day. Have you done it yet? A random goth kid Mike had never spoken to his life asked. Mike didn't respond, he simply looked away. Who? Alright. Only for his hand to be taken by Amaris. Every day, she said. Oh no! Leaning into his shoulder, each time more wonderful than the last. The two walked away hand in hand as the boy gaped at them. Mike was already beginning to feel that he wouldn't have to tell lies to his friends about how much and how often he was sleeping with Amaris. She went ahead and did it for him, with no sense of shame or embarrassment. Why are you doing that? Mike asked her, after she had just gotten done telling a disgusted-looking May and that Mike had completely worn her out the night before. God.
Oh, completely disgusted is right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wow, that's the most accurate thing I think I've seen in this book.
Yeah.
I've seen your American movies, Amaris sniffed. I won't have anyone bullying my boyfriend for not having enough sex with his girlfriend. She spoke as if that settled the matter. But we haven't actually had sex, oh thank God. They don't need to know that, she hissed. Amaris, he was beginning to realize, was not the cold, distant person she loved to present herself as. In fact, she came off as being downright eccentric. Although she spoke elegantly and acted hostile to everyone, her stated reasoning for doing certain things seemed downright strange to him. Most obviously, their facade of a relationship. I'll be your girlfriend in exchange for your blood, Amaris had told him. Agreed? She had apparently loved the way he tasted and wanted to keep him around, but due to her enemies and her unwillingness to attract the attention United States government. Dude.
Okay.
Dude.
That was rough.
Even my fucking scripts have less spelling errors. She had decided that the best way to entice him to stick around without frightening him away was to be as upfront about her situation as possible and to go out with him. Not really, but, okay, I guess. Hello, The Dark Show. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Well, it was certainly working, Mike thought. His head was feeling far clearer than it had while she had him do her bidding under hypnosis, and he would be lying if Amaris did not constantly manage to impress him. One day, he woke up in her apartment to find her poring over the school things he had left there the night before. His history essay, his current events project, and his math homework lay nearly in a pile, completely finished. She had even gone ahead and made him some flashcards for his French vocabulary. Vocabulary, God. It was no trouble, she told him, ignoring his amazement. I do not need to sleep. I do not have anything better to do. So he wakes up in her apartment, and she's going through his things. He goes, yeah, this is fine. Totally normal thing to do. Yeah, alright. Cool. She often went out of her way to do little things like that. Nothing he owned had a single stain on it. She was more than willing to go out of her way to get him things that he needed. One day, he was just beginning to think he wished he hadn't skipped breakfast, only for her to pull a pre-made lunch out of her bag and hand it to him. For an immortal blood-sucking vampire, she surprisingly knew exactly what he liked to eat, and Mike slowly began to realize the food she kept in her kitchen was only for him. The only catch to all this was, of course, their bi-weekly routine. I've been waiting all week for this, Amaris purred as she trailed her arms against his shoulders. Mike shuddered at her touch as she lowered her mouth to his neck. According to Amaris, she had specifically been trying to cut down on her blood consumption in order to prevent people from suspecting a vampire was living in the area. But because of their relationship and Mike choosing to cooperate with her, Amaris was able to feed on him twice a week, which allowed her to regain her strength while giving him plenty of time to recover in between sessions. His blood, from what he gathered, was incredibly potent and gave her strength. But why, though? Why this guy? You know, like, I'm sure there's other people that she could have used. Not to mention, if the simple fact was that she wanted to feed without attracting attention, she could just kidnap, like, dare I say it, a homeless person or someone people wouldn't know was missing, and just use them, right? I don't know, just a thought.
I don't, you know, it's very clearly his, like, vampire fucking capture fetish, so, you know.
That's what it feels like. That's definitely what it feels like. You're wonderful, Mike, she purred. You taste lovely. I can't wait to have you again. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh.
Aw.
Mike raised his fingers and touched the markings on his neck, a little self-consciously. They were starting to become very pronounced. He wondered how long it would be until someone noticed. Bitch, just wear a fucking turtleneck. No one will notice. Amaris was quick to notice his feelings. She was quite good at that. Perhaps I can go a little lower, she suggested, as she trailed her hand down his neck. Whatever is best for you, beloved. She no longer called him a stalker. She had little nicknames for everyone. It was another one of her odd personality quirks. Yes, nicknames. Such
Nicknaming is an odd...
Yeah, I'm kind of quirky. I have nicknames for everybody that I'm close to.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
wait,
I'm quirky.
you too?
I nickname everybody.
Whoa!
Ever heard of it?
Oh my god! Yeah, dude, we're really delving into the mind that is Harmon Smith with this reading. Okay. Amaris, he said, his voice low. How powerful are the brides of Dracula? She paused. Is that what you have been concerned about, she asked. They will not touch you. I will not let them take you from me. I'm worried about you. Amaris paused. Mike felt as if he had taken her by surprise. You do not have to worry, she repeated. But if you so wish it, I will tell you everything I know about them. They say the unknown is the scariest thing about our existence. Amaris leaned forward and kissed his neck. A bright red imprint of her lips was left behind on his skin. You really are a catch, she commended him. Very well, please ask me anything you like. You just said you'll tell him everything. Now you're telling him to ask you what he wants to... Oh my god. Hello, Draken. Welcome to the stream. Are you ready to suffer? I think, like, we're only 2 pages in from where we left off.
This is already horrifying.
Just who are the brides of Dracula? Mike asked, because he totally didn't ask that before. The question had been on his mind since she had brought them up. Amaris' hair fell across his face. He sputtered a bit. Apparently she had nodded a bit too enthusiastically. Ah, she said. You want a more thorough history of my enemy, I understand. Yes, you fucking moron! He already said it twice now! Jesus Christ! She paused as if trying to decide where to begin. It began, I suppose, in 1897. Is Harmon going to just recap everything she already said at the end of the last chapter?
Yes.
Is this... Oh my god. Writing 101 here, folks. Writing 101. With the publication of the non-fictional account of the slaying of Lord Dracula, Mike shifted a little bit under her. Ah, I'm sure you are not aware, Amara said, as if she had read his mind. Dracula was mistakenly published as a novel. It was mistaken as fiction by the literary agent who handled the manuscript. To his eye, the all too true accounts of how Dracula sought to expand his territory to England was clearly a work of fiction. So, the person who was chronicling Dracula's history wrote it like Dracula is written? You know, like a book? Man, I wonder how this guy who published it thought it was a novel. How could he do this? How could he think such a thing? The agent believed the materials compiled to try and piece together who Dracula was and how he behaved was simply a stylistic choice of the author, and not a genuine attempt at documenting an event that actually happened. She paused. It is worth noting that because it was published as a work fiction, it gained far more interest and became far more widespread than it would have otherwise, she said, which played a major part in how some humans have become extremely successful at hunting vampires in modern times. I've always found that very amusing. She paused again, probably to think about where she had left off, and then began to speak in. Why do you have to think of where you left? Okay. The slaying of Dracula sent the monsters in our region into turmoil, she said. For hundreds of years, 7 powerful demon lords ruled over the earth. With the felling of each one of them, Lord Dracula, our way of life, was under threat. Vampire covens, such as my own, sought to seize control from the estate he left behind and restore order to Europe. Okay, so right here, we now have confirmation she was not a bride of Dracula. She was just a part of one of the many vampire covens. So how does she think she has claim to Dracula's throne? At all. Because according to this, she was just some fucking vampire who just wanted power. Oh, but, you know, writing, right? Why take into account everything I said before, after all? You can't just, I mean, do you have any idea how hard it is to keep track of all these little things you put in a novel? God, it's so difficult. So difficult. She sighed. But unfortunately, we failed, she said. Okay. 3 of his followers, although nowhere near as fierce or powerful, because of course, successfully managed to divvy up the region among them. Their powers, although not spectacular, were collectively enough to vanquish most of their enemies, or in the case of the other lords, keep them at bay, as Lord Dracula had done. She fell silent again. It was about a minute before she spoke. Their reign has brought on many changes, she said. Most importantly, at least when it comes to my conflict with them, is their lasting grudge against anyone who dared fight on opposing sides during the bid for power. She bent her head. Such as myself. Who did you fight for? I? Amaris repeated, as she gently combed through his hair with her fingers. I sought to take the throne for myself. I was no friend of Dracula's, but I deeply respected his prowess in combat and genuine desire to preserve our way of life. She stopped brushing his hair. Very important to denote, by the way. I failed, she murmured, and the brides of Dracula are not the kind of people to forget. She was old, he realized then and there. Far, far older than he. Really? You don't say? Or his parents. Oh. When did she become a vampire? How long had she been fighting the brides of Dracula? He wanted to ask her so much, but today he felt as if he had already overstepped his bounds and decided to leave it for another day. Perhaps we should have given the witch doctor another chance. No, he wait, god damn it. They just switched again. He just switched over to the bright. God. Dude. Ellipses aren't enough to denote a change in scenery. Oh my.
Wait. He's switched?
He just switched. He just switched to the Bride of Dracula. Because now they're talking about giving the witch doctor another chance.
Oh. That's really great writing.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Alright. Perhaps we should have given the witch doctor another chance. No, he failed. I do not tolerate failure. We cannot expect everyone to succeed on their first attempt. That's a very good point. Perhaps he would have prevailed had we given him more leeway. You doubt your own decisions too much, sister. The brides of Dracula sat in thrones that towered over a small dais in... Am I reading that right? Over a small dais. Hold on. Is that a misspell, or is that just a word I don't know?
D-A-I-S?
D-I-A-S.
D-I-A-S?
Yeah.
Well, D-A-I-S.
Yeah, D-A-I-S is a, like, little platform for, like, the throne.
Alright, so he misspelled it then. He fucking misspelled it. Jesus Christ. In the center of the room, each throne was placed in a way that each occupant could always see the others. The dark room cast shadows across all their faces, rendering them completely indiscernible. She has taken a lover, one of the sisters spoke. His blood has an unusual quality to it. She's recovering far more quickly. One of the other brides giggled. How young is he? Oh. No. She is changing up her tactics, the sister continued, ignoring her. She has remained in her home. She seems to be preparing to fight us outright once more. Okay, wait, so you know where she lives! You know where she lives! Why don't you just go over there and just lay the smack on a bitch?
Because it would be too easy.
Right. Retronomicon.
I mean, well, isn't it, doesn't this world have, like...
A
she's,
vampire
like,
hunting organization?
Vampire... Yeah.
Yes, it does. The U.S. government has branches for vampire hunting and monster hunting. But,
Okay,
you know...
I mean, maybe they just... because they don't want to deal with that.
Yet they had a witch doctor send a shark man out to that place in a pretty public fight. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not them, it's the Shark Man, Bruce.
Ah, yes, of course. Bruce. Where the fuck was I? Ah, here we are. One of the other sisters chuckled. It is about time, she purred. It has been too long since Amaris Yu has decided to challenge us directly. I'm looking forward to what she tries to pull this time. Although a powerful and ancient vampire, Amaris had lost her entire extended Covenant assets during the Vampire Civil War, which cost her all of her military influence. Her ancestral home in Spain. No! No, Harmon! You don't get to use my ancestors' home as your fucking bullshit. Fuck off.
Wait.
Fuck you. You piece of shit.
So she's Spanish?
God damn it. No.
I thought she was supposed to be Japanese or something.
Yeah, because she has pale white skin, black eyes, and long black hair. That sounds like Asian.
And didn't she visit Japan? And her last name is Yu.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Before we go too far, it says her ancestral home. So maybe she just lives there. No, but it says ancestral home.
That's not what ancestral home usually
No,
denotes.
I think he kind of switched up his fetishes here. He's
Oh,
like,
no.
ooh, Spanish women.
Yeah.
Vinny has something to say.
Oh. What does Vinny think of Amaris Yu?
I don't think he really likes it. He always gets really talkative when we do these streams. He has a lot to say about it.
Understandable.
Painful.
Okay. Her ancestral home in Spain had sat abandoned for almost 100 years as she traveled the world, trying her hardest to regain her political clout. Although she had left thousands of bodies in her wake, she had come no closer to... So you think they would know that there is a fucking vampire somewhere that's killing people and she left thousands of bodies as she traveled? Oh my god, this world building is so shit! She had come no closer to her goal. No one was interested in starting another war, at least against them. Amaris had been completely alone and somewhat powerless for quite a long time now. She was still very much a threat, but somewhat lesser so than she should have been, considering her powers and former stations. You stated this exact thing like 3 times in the last, 8 paragraphs. Please. Stop it. We cannot continue sending warriors after Amaris' head. You sent 1! One of the sisters continued saying, if she was simply going to slaughter them as she had been doing, it's going to be nothing but a waste. You literally just sent 1! And it was a fucking shark man! What do you mean, yo, we can't keep sending warriors after Mars? Is it like, just 1 and done? Ah, fuck, we failed. Oh well, that's a waste. What the hell? This is something you would see at, towards, the halfway point. But this is, chapter fucking 3 of however many the fuck. Jesus.
Maybe it implies they've been attacking her prior to, the book.
Maybe. That's, yeah. An interesting dilemma, another sister spoke. Amaris is far too powerful to justify sending a common grunt after her, but neither can we send a dedicated military force to execute her. Doing so unprovoked would spark a counterattack from the United States. Ah, okay, so there it is. You were right. The little devils are newly formed and inexperienced... Huh? One of the sisters noted, but after the incident in Chidori, that's it! The other two sisters stopped speaking as the third sister rather energetically pounded her fist on the side of the table. Why the side? Alright. Mike turned around in the Wait, hold on. Did I accidentally skip a page? That's it. The other two sisters stopped speaking as the third sister rather energetically pounded her fist on the side of the table. Oh, now we're talking to Mike.
Wait, what? We're back?
Dude, I'm getting whiplash so much this fucking chapter. Holy shit. Dude, not even ellipses at this point either. Jesus goddamn Christ, man. Mike turned around in the hallway as his friend Taylor raced up to him. She was breathing hard. She must have been looking for him everywhere. Hey, what's up? Mike asked conversationally. I was just on my way to Morris's place. Taylor straightened up and stretched. Yeah, we need to talk about that, she said. She sounded unusually serious. Mike narrowed his eyes. He shifted his bag on his shoulder as he turned around to face her properly. About Amaris? Yeah, Taylor said. Look, Mike... She paused, as if a little unsure of what to say. Mike, everyone has been talking, and we really think we need to step in. Step in, Mike repeated, bemused as Taylor gave a nod. Yeah, she said. She rubbed her neck, a little reluctantly. Everyone, well, no one is exactly, well, sure that this is the best decision you could have made. Why? Amaris, Taylor shook her head, trying to find the right words. Something is wrong with her, she said finally. I know you like her, I know that, but something is wrong with her. Really? What gave you that clue? The fact that she just had a 180 personality change in the process of, like, what, a week? Nah, crazy. Nah, you're crazy, Taylor. Mike nodded. He knew that was how they felt. It was how he felt, too. But now, there is something wrong, he acknowledged, but it doesn't matter to me. Taylor stared at him, his mouth agape. Stop using agape. There's other words you can use. As Mike smiled. I love her anyway.
You don't even know her.
I love her anyway. They have been together for a literal fucking day as far as we know. Because I can't tell. Because there's no fucking sense of time passage in this fucking book. But hey. He loves her, baby. Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, that's how a lot of people are.
I mean, she
Get
did
married in like 2 months.
She did have a great ass after all.
I can't imagine. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And long, flowing black hair.
Ah, yes. He turned around and waved his hand at Taylor absent-mindedly and walked away. Taylor wasn't wrong. He and the others had their hearts in the right place, but none of them could understand just what was happening between he and Amaris. Hey, Amaris. She looked up at him from her textbook. Yes? I was wondering, he hesitated. Wondering how to broach the subject with her. Whether or not you've heard the gossip at school. She ruffled the page of her book. I hear all of the gossip. She sniffed. I know who is sleeping with who wants to sleep with who, and who is speculating about who is sleeping with who. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, she's a grown woman.
I am the American teenage girl that other American teenage girls wish they could be! I'm not like other girls, says other girls. She gave him a look. Why do you ask? People are talking about us. They do not know the truth, Amaris told him as she looked back down at her book. Taylor approached you then? He gave a surprised start. You knew? I knew she was going to, Amaris said as she flipped the page. She's jealous, although she doesn't want to admit it. Mike made a face. What? About that May girl. Uh-oh, Amaris about to criticize you, May. You excited?
I fear what she's about to say because I feel like I have a feeling of what's gonna happen.
Amaris went on as if he had not spoken. She certainly is one to criticize your choice in the relationship, considering her situation. Oh. Mike became concerned. What situation? Oh, nothing too bad, I assure you, Amaris said. But please don't let her bully you about how dangerous it is to be around me. She was often rather evasive when it came to questions like that. Wow, that's all I got. That's all we got. Mike wasn't sure whether she respected May's privacy or kept things to herself for some other reason. Amaris was not joking when she described herself as being an all-knowing teenage girl. No, Mike. She said American teenage girl. American, not all-knowing. Although apparently she is, but... Mike would never have suspected that about her, but she paid close attention to everyone around her. That girl, Taylor, Amaris murmured. She's going to cause some problems, I feel. She tilted her head to the side. Perhaps I should not have been so openly passionate as a girlfriend. You think? That wasn't me, by the way. That's written right here in the book.
Says you think?
Yeah, it says, you think?
Oh my god.
Mike, I feel the need to remind you, Amaris turned to look at him. I cannot have anyone knowing what I truly am. That could very easily spin into disaster. I need you to be extremely cautious when dealing with this issue. I do not think it is in our best interest to have people like her be curious about our affairs. It's not me they're interested in, Amaris, Mike reminded her. Maybe you should try and be more normal? Then people wouldn't think twice about us dating? You know, apart from her just being a bitch to everyone in high school, like, why else would they suspect her? Like, really, like, I've known, like, girls who had this type of, like, oh, I'm better than everyone, or distant shit. Like, they were a dime a dozen in my high school. So it's like, this isn't out of the ordinary. It looks like, why are people, like, honing in on her? Oh, right, because main character, and plot,
Yeah.
and plot. Right, of course. Of course. Plot contrivance. Amaris said, twitching her pen back and forth in her fingers. Although that is good advice, I'm not sure I can do normal. Bitch, you have been on this earth for over 600 years. You can totally do it. Or 200. Shit, my bad. I wouldn't want to misrepresent the book, of course. Like, you'd think after 200 years of living amongst human society, you would learn how to act like them. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much. Let's be honest here.
Well, you're asking a lot from a guy who forgot his own character's name, like, 2 pages into the book.
That's true. She certainly tried, although Mike could tell right away that she was right. Although she took all the suggestions to heart, nothing seemed to stick. She tried different kinds of outfits, tried befriending Mike's friends, in all caps, without preying on them. He was sure to remind her. She ceased bragging about how awesome he was in bed. But somehow, no one seemed to get the idea that she was changing for the better. In fact, people were even more put off by them. Mike didn't really understand why, because it doesn't make sense, Mike. But eventually, he decided that it was just going to take time. People must have been amazed by the idea of he and Amaris being in a serious relationship, and weren't quite ready to accept such a drastic change. That was fine, he thought to himself. He would hang out with Amaris, watch old Helen Uria Troy movies with her, and wait for their relationship to become old news. She's really cute, Amaris noted, as a young Helen Uria Troy fumbled around with her dress on the screen. I want her.
Huh?
Okay, I'm going to do a quick Google search. I'm not familiar with that name. Y'all, give me a second. Helen Uria Troy, because I feel like that's a real fucking name. Helen the Beautiful of Troy. Exquisite... I just came across the website straight up called exquisiteslave.com, and I'm afraid to click it.
Huh.
Now, Heller, that's for after the stream.
Oh. Bookmark?
Heller?
Bookmark?
Oh, Christ. I can't find any information other than fucking Helen of Troy, a 2003 movie, and characters from Fist of the North Star series, which is just Uria. So, you know. Alright. Mike laughed, not completely sure whether or not she was kidding. Yeah, I had a huge crush on her when I was younger, he confided. Amara stiffened a bit and Mike pulled back. What is it? He asked, his voice a little anxious. Your friend Taylor had come to visit, Amara said quietly. I did not invite her. She waved her hand at him. Send her away. Okay, so one of two things is happening here. Either she saw her in the window, which, if Taylor is trying to confront them stealthily, you would not want to appear in the window. So I don't think that's what's happening here. Or Amaris can apparently just fucking sense people. Which is a pretty good ability, and I can't wait to see how it's not utilized later on. Mike nodded and wordlessly got to his feet. He stepped across the darkened room to Amaris's front door. He opened it and pretended to be surprised when he saw who it was. Taylor! Mike exclaimed. What are you doing here? He did not invite him... Wait. Wait, Taylor's a dude?
Huh?
I thought Taylor was a chick. Did we ever have him, like, was there ever a situation where Mike or Mars or whoever fucking, like, referred to Taylor as their pronoun? Or did I just naturally assume that Taylor, girl's name, would be a girl? Alright,
Yeah, I
I'm
remember.
sorry, I'm gonna have to recontextualize this whole fucking shit. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. He did not invite him in. It wasn't his house, but he stepped out to meet... Marmon! Alright, I'm gonna read this slowly. And can you tell me if something's wrong here? He did not invite him in. It wasn't his house, but he stepped out to meet her regardless.
Oh.
Harmon. Baby doll. Please. You need to look over your work. You're selling this to people for $8.99. Please. Fact check your fucking... Oh my god. Okay, so we were right. How did you know I was here? Mike asked cheerfully. Because you're always here, Mike, Taylor said, her voice surprisingly cool. Always. Okay, but how do you know where Amaris lives? Then again, how did Mike know when he started stalking her? So, you know, whatever. Mike gave her a surprised look as he elaborated. You come here straight after school every day, Taylor said, her voice icy, to be with her. Well, yeah, Mike said, we're dating. His voice was light and carefree, but Mike could feel this was going to escalate into a confrontation. Taylor took a step forward. Is that true? She asked him sharply. It sure doesn't seem to be that way to me. Wait, how? You have two people who have professed their relationship in public at school and are hanging out together as couples do. And you're like, it doesn't seem that way to me that's your relation. What? What the hell? Hello, BT. Welcome to the stream. We're suffering. Help. Mike frowned at him. Come on, he said. What else could we be possibly doing? Dude, what the... Is he doing this on purpose? Oh my god. I'm just gonna assume that the fucking Taylor just fucking transitions to male to female every other fucking thing unless the book states otherwise, because this is ridiculous. Hello there, PlayStation Gamer. Hello, Herla. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. Whatever Amaris is in, it can't be good for you, she insisted. Look, I know you liked her for a really long time, but she's really not someone you should be spending time around. That's my decision to make, not yours, Mike said, his tone final. Please stop bothering me about this. He opened the door again and stepped back inside, closing the door behind him. He stepped back to find Amaris staring at the paused movie screen. She's not going away, Amaris murmured. I will have to confront her myself if she dares trespass. You don't have to do that, Mike assured him. Dude!
What?
This is the worst one yet. This is the worst. Dude, okay. The typos are getting worse. The misspellings are getting worse. Do you think we're going to reach the end of this book and it's going to be incoherent drivel? Like, this is insane. How is it still this fucked? I don't understand. Please. Oh my god, I made a mistake not drinking.
Yeah, again?
Well, hey. I guess the Dr. Pepper, that's enough, I think. Right? Oh. I guess not. I'm sure she'll calm down eventually. Mike pursed... God, I'm becoming retarded by proxy. Amaris pursed her lips, giving him a skeptical look before pressing play. The next day, Taylor found May standing in the hallway by herself, her phone pressed close against her ear. Is she alright? It seemed to be a deep, involved conversation. Taylor hung back a little at first, a little apprehensive how serious the usually laid-back May looked. Oh, I see. She paused, her eyes quickly flitting towards him, standing some distance away. Oh no, I have to go. I'll talk to you in an hour, okay? Yes. I love you. She hung up the phone and turned to Taylor. Already she looked a bit more upbeat. Is something the matter? Taylor asked her, concerned. Sorry, I overheard. No, everything's fine, May said. It's nothing that we need to worry about. Despite her words, she looked a little troubled, but did not want the scene to elaborate further. Anyway, did you need something? Yeah, Taylor said, nodding. It's about Mike. May twitched. What about him? I went to go see him last night, Taylor said, and he blew me off again. May nodded as she fingered her hair thoughtfully. Again? May asked, as she took a step away from the wall. What happened this time? Taylor bent her head to the side. Man, he loves to have these chicks bend their head to the side, doesn't he? Like, I want to say this is like the 10th fucking line of it. I went to Mars' house, May spluttered, and Mike answered the door. May shook her head and reached out to touch Taylor's arm. And we had a fight. May had to physically restrain herself from rolling her eyes. Harmon, I don't think you know what the definition of physically is.
I'm holding my eyes open.
Going all fucking Clockwork Orange on this. Taylor, May had to struggle to find the words. I think that maybe you are, overreacting just a little bit? Yes, I would think so, based on the information that we know these characters have. I would say overreacting is a fair assumption. How? Taylor asked blankly as she brushed her long black bangs out across... Wait! I thought earlier in the book he said Taylor had blonde hair. Am I wrong?
Wasn't that just the bookie girl that died?
Oh! Yes, you're right. You're right. But, another black-haired girl. How intriguing. I wonder if this means... Oh, who am I kidding? It's gonna mean exactly what I think it means. I think Mike is... Well, I don't think he's making a good decision. But I don't think bugging him about it is going to help. Especially if you show up at his girlfriend's house about it. Taylor's face fell a little. So we should just let it happen? Taylor asked, sounding downcast. May shook her head. No. Well, sort of, she said. We need to be there for Mike if he needs us. But maybe he won't, she shrugged. Maybe Amaris is a nice person after all. Taylor glowered at her. May laughed sheepishly. Not that I think that or anything. Damn. Fucking...
Damn,
like,
fucking whipped?
Yeah, think
Real
like
me
me
wouldn't
or
take
be
this
destroyed. Yeah, May, you're such a cuck in this book. What the hell?
Yeah, seriously, I don't know.
When they parted ways a couple minutes later, Taylor was still thinking about Mike and whether or not May had a point. It wasn't any of her business, just who Mike spent his time around. But still, she found herself annoyed at him for not listening to her. Did he not realize just what Amaris was like? Bitch, you don't know what she's like! Oh my god. Like, this is the most contrived fucking high school drama bullshit I think I've ever read. Like, as far as we know, all you know about Amaris is nothing because she never talked about herself before, and now suddenly she's in a relationship with your friend. That's literally it. You don't know what she is at all, other than a feeling, but you're already assuming that, oh, she's bad for him. I mean, she is, but she doesn't know that as the character. Oh my god, dude. She had dinner by herself in her room. Her dad was screaming at someone on the phone downstairs. Well, that's accurate, isn't it, May? She tried to ignore the shouts as she tried to make the most out of her microwave meal. What was Mike doing right now? Surely he was with Amaris. He was always with Amaris these days. Yeah, boyfriend and girlfriend hang out with each other. Fucking shocking, I know. Lightning flashed outside her window. She cast a look at it, taking in the bright flash of light before falling off of her bed at the sight of a tall figure standing outside her window. Oh no!
I can't take this anymore.
Sus, oh my god, sus.
Hurla, that's enough.
She clambered back up onto the bed and stared back out into the rain. It was not just her imagination. A tall, shadowy figure was standing just outside. Taylor froze as the thing raised its hand at her in a sort of wave before lowering his hand back to its side. It stood in place, staring at her. It was a woman, Taylor noticed as she slowly crept forward. It couldn't be one of Dad's exes, could it? She certainly seemed to want to speak with her about something. With trembling hands, Taylor approached the window and slowly unlatched it, sliding it upward. Lightning flashed again as she looked up and stared at the woman. "Who are you?" Taylor asked as cold rain pattered down on her face and hair. Even at this distance, she could not quite make out the woman's face. Instead of answering, the woman raised her hand towards her. Taylor flinched, the cold hand stroked her face. "Such a pretty girl," the woman commented. "You should have never come second to Amaris Yu. Uh-oh." Taylor gave a small fidget. "Amaris?" she repeated, her voice high-pitched. "What are you—" "Hush," the woman told her, as she gave her cheek one last pat. "I have come to help you, child. I come bearing a gift." In her other hand, she held out a beautiful white amulet. Taylor's eyes widened as she lowered the thing into her hands. Taylor grasped it tightly, admiring its pure white shine. It rather resembled the full moon. "Thank you," Taylor breathed. "It is beautiful." She looked up to meet the woman's stare again. Her eyes were a haunting bright blue. "But why, that is no ordinary trinket," the woman told her. "It is a mark of the wolves hundreds of years ago. The English used these to fight invading vampires." Taylor paused. "Vampires? Your friend Mike has fallen into a grave situation indeed, although he does not realize it," the woman told her. "Amaris Yu is a vampire who has taken Mike under her spell." She pointed a long finger at Taylor. "Only someone who truly loves Mike can possibly hope to break him free." I knew it! I knew this is where they were going with it! God damn it! You are so fucking predictable, you hack!
Oh my god.
Taylor's fingers clutched the amulet. "What are you saying?" she whispered. "Every night from here on out you will be granted a power to take on a form that can match Amaris," she said. "And by day you must do all you can to rip your beloved from her clutches." But the sharp blue eyes of the woman flashed, and Taylor stiffened. She raised her hands and shut the window and turned around to her bed. The mark of the wolves clutched tightly in her hand. The woman who had been standing at the window had already vanished. Jesus Christ! So she's gonna become a fucking werewolf? Is that what we're going with here? This is gonna be hilarious.
Guess so. You got two supernatural black-haired babes going after Harmon.
Is this just reverse Twilight?
Oh. You know, that's a good point.
This feels just like Twilight, but the vampires and werewolves are chicks. And the main person's a dude. Oh, by the way, we're changing scenes again. So, should probably say that before we continue.
What the fuck?
Even in his dream, she did not leave his side. Amaris blinked at him several times and spoke in a low, sultry tone. "Something is very wrong," she told him. "Come find me." His eyes fluttered open as he sat up in his bed. There was no doubt in his mind what he had seen was real, and Amaris was quick to confirm his suspicions. "I can reach out to you in your dreams," she told him. "If I ever have need of you, I can reach you anywhere while you sleep." Amaris has a lot of fucking bullshit abilities, and yet somehow she's still not strong enough to fucking deal with the Brides of Vampires, or Brides of Vampires, Brides of Dracula. Like,
I want to see the Brides of Dracula beat her ass.
that's what I'm hoping for at this point. It's the only thing.
Legit
or Bruce.
rooting for the brides.
Yeah, I've been watching Castlevania for the first time, and I'm thinking, you know what? Dracula not a bad guy. His wives might be cool too.
Castlevania's so fucking good.
I know, it's late to the party. I'm really enjoying it though.
Hell yeah. She folded her hands in front of her on the table, her head bent forward. A bride of Dracula came to this place. "What?" Mike asked, shocked. "Why?" The fuck you mean, why? You know why, you fucking moron! Oh my god. Jesus. "I am not sure," Amaris admitted. "Perhaps she had some kind of business here that did not concern me, but I strongly doubt it. No, I think the brides are taking on a more hands-on approach to dealing with me in the near future. It is very possible they are gearing up for a fight." Mike could feel his face growing green. Mike could feel his face growing green. He did not want to imagine what Amaris would have to do to defend herself against her enemies. "If that happens, I want you to be prepared, Mike," Amaris said, "for anything they might try." Her eyes flashed at him. Believe me, they will try anything to get what they want. Mike nodded, worry already welling up inside him. The thought of something as horrifying as the bride of Dracula had come to their town was rather unsettling. He spent the entire school day fretting over the news, to the point where teachers were calling him out on not paying attention. Oh yeah, high school, right. I forgot. That's a thing.
Yeah,
here.
totally.
Dude, what's up? Taylor asked, as she leaned against his lockers, casually fingering her hair. I don't like that wording.
Stop
I know, he
fingering
keeps-
your hair.
Oh, he hates Castlevania?
I am not
Funny.
surprised. He fucking likes Attack on Titan. I'm not surprised.
Why does he hate it? It's full of hot vampires.
You know, because it's actually well written, and he hates well written stuff.
That's fair.
You seem so out of it. Girlfriend problems? She sounded incredibly hopeful. She had been speaking to him as if nothing had happened the day before, but Mike did not have the heart to call her out on it. He shook his head. No, Amaris is great, he told her. I'm just having a bad day. Taylor nodded, looking a little disappointed. Well, I'm always here if you need me, Taylor said. Laughing with This is fucking Twilight! It's just fucking Twilight! Yeah, Attack on Titan is good. It was. Then it ended. And, well, if you're anime only, I won't spoil it, but... well, you'll see. Well, I'm always here if you need me, Taylor said, laughing a little in an awkward way. She wasn't really being herself. Mike noticed shrewdly. Amaris had been spot on when she said that she was jealous. Mike was beginning to realize that Taylor liked Amaris too? What? No, you fucking idiot! Oh!
No, you see, we're going for the classic insecure protagonist joke where everybody likes him. But oh no, there's no way anybody could like him.
The whole thing was that, oh, it's clear she has an interest in you, Mike, you fucking jelly bean. Yes, oh my god. But oh, I think she likes Amaris. God, oh fucking mighty. Have you figured out what the bride had been doing here? Mike asked Amaris over lunch. Amaris shook her head as she okay, you don't need to say the name if the person already references the person by name. Because you said she shook her head, we would know what you're talking about. As she slowly scratched the back of his hand with a plastic fork. Another one of her strange habits. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, no, Amaris admitted. I have kept my eyes open, but nothing seems to be out of place. She stared at him with her wide, hypnotic eyes. I wonder if perhaps you have noticed something, even if you have not realized it. You may not have noticed it, but your brain did. Oh my god. Other than Taylor being weird, nothing. Amaris nodded faintly. Yes, she murmured. Taylor does seem very interested in us, doesn't she? She tilted her head to the side, clearly thinking deeply. She has no family history in hunting vampires, does she? She asked. I've noticed she's a lot more physically active than most girls. I don't think so, Mike said, wondering whether or not Amaris was really being serious. Do vampire hunters exist then? Motherfucker! She told you about the government and the... oh my god! Oh my fucking god, it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. Yes, they exist. She literally told you that there are vampire hunting organizations within the US government, which is why you couldn't just go to the police when you suggest that the first time you encountered Bruce. You fucking mongoloid. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ.
I don't think Harmon even knows what book he's writing anymore.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does. If it exists, man will try to kill it, Amaris Smith. Sniffed. They very much exist. Man, what a line. How edgy of you. Could Taylor be one? What should I be looking out for? In the modern... Oh no. In the modern age, all vampire hunters are female, Amara said.
Of course they are.
Why?
Because then he can get caught in between two hot babes.
Like... What's the stipulation here? Like... You would think it'd be the opposite, considering you're going up against supernatural beings and being physically fit is something that, you know, you'll need to be. But... oh... My brain's hurting so much, that PlayStation gamer, you have no fucking idea. I'm in horrible pain. This is meant to be make preying on them more difficult for the Bride of Dracula. Although it hasn't helped them a whole lot, in my opinion. What else? Amaris murmured. They tend to stick out. They're not accustomed to modern everyday life at all. That doesn't sound like Taylor at all, Mike noted. She was a She was a tomboy. Well, we discovered another kink of Harmon's. She was a tomboy,
Noted.
but he would never have described her as being out of place. I see, Amara said, her head bent. Perhaps we are on the wrong scent, but I must ask you to keep a close eye on her regardless. He did not have to try to keep an eye on Taylor. It seemed almost as if she were following him around. She was everywhere, and was saying hello to him every time they met eyes. There's something very odd at work here, but Mike certainly didn't feel as if Amaris' theory about Taylor being a vampire hunter was on the mark at all. Taylor was just being exceptionally annoying, nothing more. Yeah, that's all it is. Later that night, he found himself in Amaris' house, checking his bag to make sure he had everything for tomorrow morning. Amaris was standing by the window, staring out of it. She looked even more stunning once the sun set, Mike was beginning to realize. Something is wrong, Amaris spoke up. I want to walk you home tonight. You sure? Mike asked. Normally a man walks the lady home. Do you get it? Do you get it? It's a play on the normal stereotypes. Do you get it? Why aren't you laughing? He was trying to be flippant. Your human customs do not matter to me. Your safety comes first, Amaris told him in a no-nonsense kind of way. Mike fell silent. Amaris, he felt, became noticeably more intimidating and aggressive once the sun set. Let us go. She donned her fancy black hat and cloak and led him out into the night. Mike could not tear his eyes away from her. She seemed almost magnetic in the moonlight. As I thought, Amaris breathed. We have a stalker. She reached a gloved hand forward and took Mike's hand. You and she have a lot in common after all. She? Something big darted across the street behind them. Mike whirled to look at it, his eyes wide. Amaris did not turn around. She merely bent her head. I see now, she breathed. Why are we here?
Just to suffer.
Every night, I can feel my legs, my arms, even my fingertips. The comrades I've lost. The body I've lost. Oh. That is the game they are playing. She let go of Mike and turned around in the street as she popped her cloak open. Oh, go home, she said quietly. It is me she wants. Mike stared at her, worried. But go! Mike turned and ran down the street. Amara stood in the dark, empty street. Her glowing eyes narrowed at the darkness. Show yourself, Taylor. Oh, she just knows it's Taylor, by the way. She breathed. She breathed. She breathed. She breathed. She breathed. She breathed. She breathed.
You think she breathed?
I don't know. Did she breathe?
I think she breathed.
I think she breathed. Let me have a look at you. A powerful paw. No, I was right. A powerful paw stepped out onto the street. Amara stared as a large wolf-like creature sauntered into view. Standing about twice as tall as she, it stood on its hind legs and bared its sharp fangs in an intense grimace. There are many kinds of werewolves, Amaris noted, completely unafraid. They are mostly known for appearing during the full moon, but sometimes humans can force the transformation through artificial means, such as holding the mark of the wolves.
The mark of the wolves.
It's the mark of the wolves. The thing growled at her as it got down on all fours and stared at her hungrily. You know it's Taylor, you pronounced this Taylor, you don't have to call her an it. God damn it. Fucking Christ. On its neck, Amaris could clearly make out the accursed object in question. Are the brides of Dracula truly so naive that they thought that toy could even slow me down? Amaris asked it, her voice cold. And you, Taylor, are you truly so desperate for Mike's attention that you would die for it? The beast lunged it for her furiously, slobber running down its mouth. Amaris moved just as quickly, raising her hand to try and rip the mark of the wolves from her neck. You could just say the amulet, because that's what it is. It's an amulet.
Like, good, you know?
She slapped her away with her four paws, and Amaris was pushed backward further down the street. Unharmed, Amaris... Sorry, just quick side note. Does Amaris just live in an abandoned neighborhood? Like, she lives in a house, so we assume... I can only assume it's like the suburbs or something, where there's other people around, other houses at least, but at the very least something like... Or is it like the... Or is it like the Courage the Cowardly Dog house, where it's just a house in the middle of a desert? Oh my god. Unharmed, Amaris stared at it coldly. I could turn you back into your ordinary self and leave your cold and naked body for the homeless. Jesus Christ. That's fucking dark, man. Come on. She said, or I could kill you right here. It is your choice, Taylor. Taylor crept closely, growling wildly. Wait. Taylor crept closer, growling wildly. Amaris stood tall, staring at it, completely unintimidated. Taylor stopped in place, staring at her. And just like that, she turned and raced away, down the street and out of sight. Man, Harmon, you are just a master at weaving fight scenes through text. I am impressed. What an epic showdown. Ugh. Amaris sighed as she turned around and wrapped a cloak around her, trying to make herself seem more presentable. Taylor was not scared of her. She was simply not quite used to her newfound powers just yet. She would be back. Chapter 4! We did it, boys! That's Chapter 3 done! Got through it much faster than I was expecting, honestly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, how's everyone doing in the chat
Chapters
so far?
felt way longer than they should have been.
Right?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna be right back. You guys can keep reading. I just need to go to the bathroom.
We're gonna take a quick break to see how the chat is doing. Catch up on maybe some questions people may have asked. I didn't see. So, how you doing, chat? How is this evening finding you? You enjoying the book? I need you to stop. No, Hurla. I spent $8.99 for it. I'm gonna get some fucking content out of it. Where Bruce at? I think Bruce is dead.
They killed him, didn't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
She
right?
killed him.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Pretty sure she killed him in the first chapter.
That's what I thought. Yeah, yeah. According to the website, Kojima had a mental breakdown over the Mario move. What? King Shark Jr. I'd rather read Sonichu. At this point, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Rip Bruce. Rip Bruce. We lost a real one, boys. When do we get to the ball busting? Oh, that's... You know, before I started reading this, I would say I doubt he would put that in the book, but now... Well, the chances aren't zero. And that should be terrifying. Alright. Let us start Chapter 4. Vampires versus werewolves? Mike asked disbelievingly. Are you kidding me? You better be Team Vampire, Amaris told him as she buttered his toast for him. For your sake. No, he's totally gonna be pro werewolf even though he's banging you. Alright. Oh, God. The two were standing in Amaris' kitchen, discussing the night before. Mike lay his head on the table.
Yeah, Mike lay his head on the table.
Ooh, Mike lay head on table. Ooh. Was Taylor always a werewolf? No, Amaris told him as she patted his shoulder, gently massaging his muscles. What muscles? The most we know is that he's a lanky bitch who was caked in barbecue sauce, or hot sauce, or whatever the fuck it was. I don't fucking remember. She has come into possession of an amulet that gives her that shape. It is very dangerous, even in the hands of a strong, capable mind. I suspect your friend is going to do something stupid with it. Such as coming after you? Amaris' lips twitched. Precisely. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, don't worry about that, Amaris said, as she across the table to reach for his bag. It's getting worse, man. It's getting worse. But I don't think I'll be coming to school today. I doubt it is a good idea for me to be so close to her while she has such powers. Why? You fucking just stood your ground against her the night before she ran like a bitch. What? Okay. She smiled at him. I'm counting on you to keep an eye on her for me, she said. We need to get that thing away from her. For our sake. And for hers. Oh, like you give a shit. Mike nodded, his throat a little dry. He felt a little anxious. He had not actually seen Taylor in her beast form, but the experience of the shark man still weighed heavily on his mind. Amaris lived in a completely different world than he or his friends, and he was beginning to feel as if she was pulling him into with her. Really? Just now? Not when she was lathering you up with hot sauce as bait for the shark man. You didn't think anything was wrong then, Mike? Taylor, at school, did not seem any different than the day before. Bouncy, energetic, and talkative. Total tomboy energy, obviously. Mike found her more unbearable than usual. She kept speaking to him about the most inane, pointless things. So where is Amaris? I know he didn't intend this, but I love that he basically just implied that Mike thinks of Amaris as inane and pointless. Oh, you fucking idiot. You don't know how to fucking structure your shit. Did you kick her to the curb yet? Mike's lips curled. No. Not yet, you mean? She asked him. I don't think I want to end the relationship. She tutted and leaned in close to him. Why is that? He looked at her. Because I like her, that's why, he said. He blinked, suddenly feeling a little uncertain. The feeling passed quickly. Amaris had told him that Taylor had acquired some kind of supernatural power. She could not be trusted. You like her, Taylor probed. Why? He opened his mouth and then shut it again. His lips formed a tight line as he turned away. Taylor laughed a little as she leaned in, trying to grab his hand. He pulled away, and after a brief moment's pause, got to his feet and stepped away without another word. Taylor was being ridiculous. Scene transition time. I believe she can only transform at night, Amaris told him, as he had dinner in her apartment. Wait, I thought she had a house. Didn't Amaris have a house?
Wait. I swear she had a house.
Yeah, she did.
She bought a house.
Yeah, because she was getting ready to clean it, or only clean the kitchen to sell it.
Uh-huh.
And she bought it all online.
I'm back.
Hey, so apparently we're in Amaris' apartment instead of house.
Oh.
Because that's a thing. Also, Taylor being super sus. So you really didn't miss anything, let's be honest here.
Yeah, no, I didn't think I would.
She had again cooked for him, and Mike was beginning to become impressed with the vast knowledge and expertise in the kitchen. She's over 200 years old, Mike. Of course she would know how to cook. Everything he tasted from her quickly became one of his favorite dishes. The full moon was over a week ago, and I find it curious how she was hanging off your arm all day instead of coming after me, she said. You will have to wait and see, of course, but I think that is everything we need to know. She was so smart, Mike thought to himself as he silently ate his meal. And so strong-willed and confident. She wasn't anything like other girls. I knew it. Amara smiled at him as she stroked his face. This confrontation will involve you somehow, I think, she said.
Is he just gonna get a harem of girls?
I feel like, yeah. It's fucking Rosario plus vampire, but shit.
Yeah, predictable.
I have a hard time coming up with an explanation with why a girl like Taylor would want to pick a fight with me. Really? You don't say. A shadow fell across her face, especially since she is aware of what I am. Mike recoiled slightly at the sudden cold turn her voice took. It made him shudder a little.
During the fight, wasn't she didn't she notice the necklace thing and then knew that the bride's sent her?
Yes.
And then just now she said, I don't know why she would fight me.
Exactly. It's
Wait.
Like, you
What?
knew, like, let's just recap here. 1, Amaris knows that Taylor clearly has a crush on Mike and is jealous of their relationship. 1. 2, she appeared the night before wielding an amulet that was clearly given to her by a Bride of Dracula. So that can signify that she was being used by the Bride of Dracula in order to deal with her so she can get what she wants, aka Mike. I have a hard time coming up with another explanation with why a girl like Taylor would want to pick a fight with me. What's the werewolf's name? It's Taylor, the black-haired tomboy who he keeps misgendering. What
So
do you miss?
Taylor was a girl then.
Yes, Taylor is a girl.
And then he called. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Is she going to come back tonight, he asked. Almost certainly. Mike did not go home that night. Instead, he sat up with Amaris and worked on his schoolwork. Amaris, calm and collected. Oh yeah, they're in high school. Did you forget that? I forgot it.
Yeah, I forgot.
Calm and collected, kept telling him to relax and focus. I will take care of her, Amaris told him. Do not worry. Mike nodded. Her words did calm him somewhat, but he could not help but worry about how the situation would escalate. Wouldn't you be worried that your fucking vampire girlfriend and your werewolf friend might fucking kill each other? Do you not have an opinion on that, Mike? Or are you just as sociopathic as I think you are? It was not long after the sun set that Amaris suddenly got to her feet. She has arrived. God, this fucking writing is so fucking clunky. She quickly donned her hat, gloves, and Why? Why does she need this stuff? And stepped out to the front door. Mike followed, hot on her heels. Her long black... God damn it! We went several pages without this, Harmon. Why did you bring this back? Her long black hair swayed back and forth with every step. God fucking damn it. The door opened before she even touched it. It slowly creaked open to reveal... Oh my god, it's so redundant. To reveal Taylor in full wolf form, sitting on the concrete outside of her house. Oh, she's just sitting there. Cool.
She's just
Very
vibing.
nice. Yeah, she's just vibing. She growled as Amara stepped forward. Mike! Mike, darling, Amara said carelessly as she waved her hand at him. There was no trace of her previous show of fear. Can you go make me a cup of tea, please? Sure, Mike said, right away. The usual? 3 teaspoons of your blood is So she's resorted to you. Wait, wouldn't that taint the blood? Whatever. Mike obediently turned and stepped back into the house. The door slammed shut behind him. Taylor growled and took a step forward. What did you do to him? Amara smiled coyly as she flipped her hair backward. Isn't it obvious, she asked. He fell in love with me. He is your slave. Incorrect. We're not married. We are actually... Taylor bent her long, powerful legs and leapt forward at her with a cry. Amaris immediately balled her fist and caught the thing in the jaw. The incredible blow sent the wolf tumbling back into the concrete. Amaris massaged her hand as Taylor squirmed around below her feet. Oh, sweet little Taylor, Amaris murmured as she slowly descended the stairs to her fallen enemy. You truly believe Mike would have been happier with you? Taylor growled as she clawed the concrete at her feet. Amaris did not blink. Wait. Taylor growled as she clawed the concrete at her feet. Amaris did not There needs to be a comma there, man. Come on. Amaris did not blink as she watched her enemy writhe on the ground. Even a true werewolf would have trouble matching me, Amaris commented as Taylor painstakingly dragged herself to her feet. You are nothing but a child in a Halloween costume, she grinned savagely. Oh, how I will enjoy sucking every last ounce of your blood dry. Taylor did not charge her again. She stood there in front of her, eyeing her warily. Amaris spread her arms wide open. Please do not tell me you were not aware of my powers, Amaris said, as she stepped down from the last step of the stairs. How high is this staircase? Jesus Christ. I feel like she's been stepping down for like fucking 5 minutes. Leading up to her door onto the concrete proper, her heels clicking against the ground. Although I am no longer affluential politically, I very much remain one of the most powerful vampires on this earth. Far more so than the harlots who gifted you that amulet. Then go after them. Why do you keep saying you're not strong enough to go after them? Why are you contradicting yourself, Amaris? Harmon. Why do you do this? Why are you like this? She slammed her foot onto the ground. The concrete around it shattered, sending little shards of it floating upwards into the air. They floated around Amaris as if they being held aloft by...
Huh?
They floated around Amaris as if they being held aloft by some invisible creature. Moving on. One of my powers, as you already experienced, is exceptional strength, Amaris told her, as she bent her elbow towards Taylor. And another is telekinetic. Man, she's just getting powered up every fucking fight. She can read minds, she can sense people, she can call them to the thing, she can turn into mist, she can fly, she has super strength, and now she has telekinesis. How can anything even get close to her at this point? Dude, have you heard of the concept, have you heard of the issue of the shonen protag, where they just get so ridiculously overpowered every season or every volume that it becomes impossible to gauge their strength? It becomes comical to actually see them in an actual challenge. Bleach does this, Dragon Ball does this, and it's a serious problem for these things. You're not supposed to follow those examples, Harmon. Oh my fucking god. Okay. She shot her arm forward, and the piece of the concrete shot towards Taylor with exceptional force. Taylor cried out in fear and pain as the small, hard object slammed into her, all over her body. I could have easily pierced your eyes and heart, liver, or kidneys, Amaris said conversationally. Why did you put "and" between eyes and heart? You could have just said your eyes, heart, liver, or kidneys. Calling this a bad anime, Hurla, is an insult to anime. Let's be honest here. But I am very well aware that you could easily recover from those injuries by returning to your normal state. Wow, that's fucking convenient. So there's no risk. There's no fucking risk. Her hair began to flow wildly behind her. You will not truly suffer until you are yourself again. Taylor whined in pain and tried to back away from her. Amaris continued stepping forward, staring straight into Taylor's bestial eyes with a furious, intimidating gaze. Ah! He is mine, Amaris whispered, as she whipped her hand downward. A car from down the street jolted forward, skidding across the ground. Taylor whirled around to face it and was hit head on. She howled in pain as she rolled across the street. Okay, you can't tell me someone at this point didn't call the cops and be like, hey, there's some fucking weird bitch and a werewolf fighting. Can the police do something? To which the police would call the fucking government or whatever fucking vampire hunting organization they know. Like, you want to stay hidden, yet you're just doing this bullshit in a fucking town street. Oh my god. She got a pain. The car stopped right where she had been standing, and Amara stepped past it, trailing her hand over it sensually. Why? Why? As she approached Taylor's still body. Taylor Bell, roadkill. Jesus. Amara said smugly as she approached. A fitting tombstone. Taylor leapt upwards, jaws snapping. Amaris did not flinch as the jaws wrapped around her, although her body had turned into mist. Taylor roared in pain and rage as she lashed out her arms at the mist, but to no avail. It floated upwards, away from her. Amaris appeared again, lying in front of the car, facing Taylor with a bored expression. She shifted her long legs along the hood of the car as she stared down at Taylor. "You are no match for me, girl," Amaris said quietly, "but your struggling amuses me." Taylor grimaced as she took a step forward, her jaws wide. Yes, we get it. She has wide jaws. We get it. Amaris did not even blink as the car shot forward again. This time, Taylor let out a panicked cry and tried to leap forward on top of her, but Amaris was prepared for that. She rolled around on the hood of the car and brought her leg upward, bringing it back down onto Taylor's skull with a mighty blow. Okay, so Taylor's dead. Taylor's fucking dead here. She slammed a car onto her skull. I don't care what kind of werewolf you are, you're not surviving that. Taylor slammed against the hood of the car and then was hit again by the sheer momentum of the vehicle. Amaris stopped the car again. She could make out Taylor's ragged breathing from under the vehicle. "Tough little girl, aren't you?" Amaris asked. Jesus Christ. I suppose all of those beatings from Daddy resulted in something positive.
That's really appropriate.
Wow. Very nice, Harmon. Taylor got isekai. Taylor whimpered in pain. Amaris trailed her hand over the hood of the car as she leaned over the side at her. Satisfied that she wasn't again being tricked, Amaris slid off the roof of the car and stepped onto the pavement. "What a cute little trinket you have there," Amaris said, as she leaned down and pulled the mark of the... Just call it amulet! You know what the call... We know what it is, you fucking moron! Oh my god! Wrapped around Taylor's neck. Taylor was too weak to resist as Amaris ripped it off her body. Amaris stood... Once again, you don't need to say the name every time. This is like writing 101. If you state at the start of a paragraph or a series of events a character's name, and you're still going to use them in subsequent sentences, you do not have to keep referring to their name. Oh my fucking god. Amaris stood, clenching the accursed thing in her hands as Taylor began to transform back into her normal self. "Well, aren't you something?" "No. Aren't you something?" Amaris observed, as she ran her hand across Taylor's naked body. She wrapped her arm around her and hoisted her upward. Taylor's head hung limp as Amaris carefully carried her back to the door. All around them, a thick, inscrutable mist began to swirl around them. You just said all around. You just said, oh my god. Oh my god. Blocking off everything that had happened from the rest of the... Ah! He finally figured out! Oh wait, shit! This is happening in a public street. I better cover my tracks. Although, don't you think people are gonna notice, wait, where the fuck did this mist come from? Oh my fucking god. Mike answered the door with a numb look on his face as Amaris stepped through the door, Taylor in her arms. "Amaris," he asked, alarmed, as she stepped past him. "What?" She is exhausted," Amaris murmured, as she stepped into the living room. "But I fortunately did not have to kill her. You could have fooled me with what you were doing." Mike followed her into the room, eyes wide, as she laid the girl onto the couch. Amaris met his eyes. "Where is my tea?" "Oh, I left it in the kitchen." She glared at him, and he immediately turned and left the room. Amaris turned back to Taylor, staring straight at her face. Mike quickly returned with her tea and set it on the table beside her, right within her reach. Amaris did not move to take it. In fact, she did not move at all. Mike stood watching nearby, unwilling to move either. Just what was she planning? "Bitch, then why ask for your tea, you fucking cunt?" They stood like that in silence for what felt like hours. Mike never considered why they were doing this, and then finally, at long last, Taylor began to stir. She shifted about on the couch, as if waking up from a deep sleep, and groggily twitched her legs. Listen to my words, Taylor Bell, Amaris said softly. Listen only... Oh no, she's gonna hypnotize Taylor. Oh no. Oh no! We're about to get something... We're about to go dark here, boys. Buckle in.
No fetish. Hypno fetish.
Taylor gave a start and froze. Her eyes met Amaris, and suddenly they seemed to go completely blank. Amaris raised her hand and waved it in front of Taylor's face. I am hypnotized, she said softly, her voice sultry and becoming. I am hypnotized. Your mind is yours to do with as you please. My mind is yours to do with it. Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. But, so, now we have confirmation that she has to do this to hypnotize. She has to do the generic hypnotization technique, right? But when she fought with Bruce, and there was a situation of where Mike said he was hypnotized, she didn't do that to him. Oh, God. I am not your enemy. Mike gave a surprise start. Okay. So, I'm not a writer. And while I did do well in English, I'm not what you would call an expert on writing or narrative works, right? But something tells me, and I could be wrong, and you are all free to point it out, but I feel like him using the word start there is not the correct word he wants to use. I could be wrong, but something about that feels off. Like if it read, Mike gave a surprised look, you would know instantly what he's saying. Whereas here, you have to, it kind of catches you off guard. I don't know. Just a thought. The brides of Dracula have manipulated me. The brides of Dracula have manipulated me. I must forget everything about tonight. I must forget everything about tonight. You know where this is going. I must forget about the Market of Wolves. I must forget about the Market of Wolves. I must forget about the Brides of Dracula. I must forget about the Brides of Dracula. I must forget about... His fucking name is Rose! I must forget about Mike Rose and his beautiful girlfriend Amaris here. What a... I almost said something I can't say on stream. That got me. I wasn't expecting that. Amaris gave a satisfied nod, and Taylor slumped into sleep again. She turned to the table and allowed herself a sip of tea. Very refreshing, she said. You're not hopeless after all. Gosh, she's beating them down now, just out of nowhere. What the hell? Thank you, Mike said. Amaris, is Taylor... Ugh. She will be fine, Amaris said shortly. She leaned in closer to Taylor and rubbed her forehead. She was merely a pawn. I doubt she will bother us again. Unless they just come back and just give her the amulet again. Like, just because she forgets doesn't... And wait, you just said she'll forget about that night. What about the night before when she encountered you the first time? She won't forget about that. Oh my god. She glanced at Mike. You are lucky to be in a relationship with me, she said. Any other girl would have killed her if given the chance. I don't know. I doubt there's a plethora of vampire girls just ready and waiting for Mike Rose, of all people, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Mike nodded. I am
blood's
lucky.
Delicious, so, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Delicious. Nutritious. Better than Kool-Aid. It's making writing in porn like an Oscar worthy. Yeah. Yeah, that's accurate. Mike nodded. I am lucky, she said. Wow. Good character writing there, Harmon. Amaris turned back to Taylor and tilted her head to the side. Stop with that! I'm starting to think that's a fetish.
He wants them to tilt their head to the side so that their long, flowing black hair falls.
Oh, I think you cracked it. Yeah, I think that's it. Although I have hypnotized her to forget all about you, it is possible she may relapse if she encounters something that reminds her of what happened here tonight. Then what's the point? Amara said softly, and remember everything. She shot a dark look at Mike. That must not happen, she said sharply. Do you understand me? Yes. Amaris cast a look back down at Taylor's naked body. You didn't cover her up? Dude, she's... Oh my god. She's a high schooler. Stop.
Naked minors.
Oh my god. Oh. A long, thin scrape ran across her leg. A small amount of blood was protruding from it, and it was driving her nuts. Restraining herself had always made her extremely irritable, but she could not have the girl and have people ask too many questions. It was just best to let her go. She had far better prey on hand at all times now. She did not need her. Later that night, after Mike had gone home to his parents... Oh! Okay, so Mike does live with his parents. You see, based on all the bullshit that's been happening, I thought he just lived alone. I'm about to catch a case. Oh my god. Okay. Fuck, I lost my position. Where were we? God. Let me take a drink real quick, because... How are we still on chapter 4? Hello, zombie fan. You're missing some fucking jailbait shit. I tell you what. So, to catch you up real quick, Mike's friend Taylor, who we couldn't tell was male or female because Harmon kept fucking misgendering the person, so we finally got the information that she was female, was visited by the vampire, Bride of Dracula, and was given a fucking wolf amulet, to which we discovered this is fucking reverse Twilight. And now they had a fight where Amaris unveiled yet another power she has, fucking telekinesis, on top of being able to summon Mike from his dreams and sense other people. And now she's naked in her house, but is an apartment, but is a house. I'd say let's stop here, but we're in too deep. We're still going. She had far better prey on hand at all times now. She did not need her. Later that night, Mike had gone home to his parents. Amaris and Taylor walked home together in the darkness alone. Taylor sleepwalked beside Amaris, who kept a firm grip on her at all times. She better be dressed, I swear to goddamn Christ. Because you're just walking a fucking naked prepubescent girl or teen on at the street. Like, oh. Jesus Christ. Who kept a firm grip on her at all times. Amaris not able to find her clothes. She had been forced to take some of her things and forced them onto the sled. Okay, thank God. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Hey, ladies! What are you doing out so late? Oh, no. Amaris shot an evil look at the man who had spoken. He collapsed to the ground and oh my God! You can do that? You can just do that! Why didn't you just do that to Taylor? Dude! Oh my god! Amaris' power level is just off the fucking chart! This is ridiculous! I'm having trouble believing that she can even, like anyone stand a fucking chance against her with all this bullshit she has. She turned her head back to the front of the sidewalk and continued walking, Taylor in tow. She lived quite a ways from Amaris, whereas Amaris lived in a relatively well-off neighborhood. Taylor lived in near... Taylor lived in near poverty. From what we can tell, zombie, yes, she has no limits. Your father is out drinking and trying to sleep with women half his age, Amaris commented as they approached her front door. You need not worry about him being home tonight. Uh-oh. Taylor blinked. She was beginning to snap out of the hypnosis. Amaris had not made eye contact with her since they left the house. Amaris? Amaris stiffened. Yes? Why are you doing this? She whispered. You are a vampire preying on that Mike. She was somewhat incoherent, but Amaris had a general idea of what she was trying to say. So she was still fixated on that, was she? She had had so many things to cover during her hypnosis. She must have not have beaten it through her enough that she was not to talk about Mike anymore. You are a vampire, Taylor went on. And yet, you love him? Amara stared at her. Love? She asked blankly. No, I'm giving him what he wants, and in return, I give him what he... No, I am giving him what he wants, and in return, I give him what he wants. He is mine, and I am his. Stage change! The next afternoon... Oh, thank God, he actually finally fucking denoted the actual scenery change. Amaris and Mike have found themselves sitting in Amaris' kitchen. Just say her kitchen, Jesus! Staring at each other. The mark of the wolves stand on the table between them. Oh yeah, Taylor became a werewolf, by the way, in case you missed that. You have seen what the brides of Dracula are willing to do to get to me, Amaris said quietly. They will use your friends and family as weapons against us. She leaned in closer. I cannot stress this enough, my love, she said. But you must distance yourself from them in order to protect them from our enemies. You must not speak to them anymore. Taylor, May, your parents. None of them must know what I am and what we are doing. Mike nodded as Amaris continued. You are precious to me, she said. Your blood is like the finest wine. She stroked the wine glass sitting on the table longingly. I am already feeling much stronger than I have in many, many years. I will not let you be taken from me. Zombie fan, how? Oh, yeah, so the Bride of Dracula just appeared to Taylor's house in, I assume on the second floor, out her window, gave her the amulet, and she was like, yeah, okay. Which allowed her to turn into a fucking werewolf at night. She nodded at him, her dark eyes glinting. I cannot ask you to withdraw from school and live here with me, she said. That would draw too much attention to us. But him just not speaking to his parents won't draw attention? But I want you to exercise caution in who you speak to, and what you speak about. Anyone you are close to will be used against us. If you truly love me, you must be willing to give up everything else. I understand, Mike said slowly. Amara smiled as she leaned her face close to his. You are wonderful, she breathed. God, again, he doesn't... Dude, get a thesaurus. Like, You love me? In response, he leaned forward closer and surprised her by pressing his lips against her. Surprised by the sudden contact, Amaris tilted her head back slightly. She hummed, taking in the sensation. Mike pulled away, clearly very pleased. This is so uncomfortable to read just by knowing the fact that he's fucking in high school. Like if this was set in like a college, it would still be creepy, but it wouldn't be. I wouldn't feel uncomfortable reading it because it would at least be two relative adults.
Yeah.
But God, this is actually fucking disturbing. How do you feel? He asked her a little cautiously. Amara stared at him, trying to figure out what he was trying to get at. I am happy that you are happy, she said, smiling as she patted his arm. Oh, my love, you're such a wonderful kisser. Oh. Jesus Christ. He leaned in again, and Amaris obliged him. She allowed him to kiss her again, and his hand gently wrapped around her back. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. She wondered whether he was trying to instigate sex. She had teased him enough tonight, she thought. You must rest. Oh, thank God. Amaris told him gently, her hypnotic eyes meeting his. You must prepare for your new life tomorrow. Oh, we dodged a bullet there.
Oh my God.
We dodged a fucking bullet there, boys. Also, we're still on chapter 4, by the way.
Yeah.
These chapters are so haphazardly length. I don't understand. Oh. Wait, hold on a second. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is the problem. Okay, so, I'm on page 59, and it ends with, you must rest, Amaris told him gently, and her hypnotic eyes meeting his, and it starts with the next afternoon. So, next afternoon, 2, you must rest. That's where we are, okay? I go to page 60, And half of the last page is just copied onto here. I was wondering why this book felt like it was growing longer, because it's fucking copying itself. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can get a screen cap for you guys, because you guys need to see this. Hold on a second. I'll screen cap that. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Can't I? Can I share the screen? Hold on a second. You guys need to see this. You all give me a second. Browser source. Let's see. Okay. We grab the URL. And go here. Because this is, you guys need to see this. I don't think I can properly like convey what it is. Oh my god, I have to type it out. Hold on. Technical difficulties, y'all give me a second. Alright. Slash. Equals B0 A3 X 1G. That should allow me to. Is that coming through? Oh, nope. Okay. That's oh no. No, that's not what I want. That's let's remove that. Okay, hold on. Oh, here we go. Display capture. Perfect. All right. I'll do this. All right. I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit. All right. Pull it up. Okay. So once it appears on the stream, assuming it does, if you guys can see this, you see right here. Assuming it. Hold on. Okay, good. Alright. So, as you can see right here, it says the next afternoon, Amaris and Mike found themselves sitting in Amaris' kitchen, staring at each other. At the bottom here, it says, "You must rest," Amaris told him gently. This is page 59 of 249. I go over to the next page. "You must rest," Amaris told him gently, her hypnotic eyes meeting his. The book is fucking copied over. Amazing! What a good job, Harmon. Oh man. You fucking nailed it. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, moving on. Once I find out where the fuck I can actually read. The mark of the wolf slid across the table into her hand. She took and gently pressed it into his hand. Is this bitch gonna turn him into a werewolf? Oh boy. Scene change. The United States Department of Supernatural Defense was still very much a small, up-and-coming branch of the United States military. If that was true, you would not be afraid of them. You fucking... Oh my god, this world building is so shit. Oh my god. Traditionally, the United States had simply utilized traditional military tactics against the supernatural, but over the past year it had become apparent that there was a need for a specialized branch of the military dedicated specifically to fighting powerful supernatural threats. Supernatural had been feared and hated since the day man began to walk the earth. It would be no small task to integrate them. Who is talking right now? It would be no small task to integrate them into normal society. The more he began to understand their... Wait, who? The more he began to understand the various leaders and communities around the world of supernatural, the more he began to believe that a unity between them and normal folks can never... Who's talking right now? This book is written in like the first person, always like, oh my god. Or rather third person, but like, who is talking right now? She's here. Glover? Who the fuck is Glover? Donald Glover? This is America, man? What's he doing in here? Oh. Hey, what's that over there? Is that the script? Get back here, you script. What are you doing over there? Oh my god. Glover thanked the woman on the phone before hanging up. One step at a time, he told himself. A new character just enters the book in like chapter 4. We're still on chapter 4, by the way. Unless he just straight up forgot to denote that this was chapter 5. I don't... What is happening? What is fucking happening? He told himself they would start off small on an individual basis and work their way to building a program that was fair for everyone. For now, they'd focus on the task at hand, how to handle a vampire. Well, you can't use sunlight, because apparently they can just walk in there. So... He had received a report from his people that the supernatural activity in a certain town was unusually high. Oh! Finally! Some acknowledgement that people know what the fuck is going on! Unexplained markings on buildings, claw marks, black flames that burned for 3 days in the night and nights before fizzing out, and destroyed pavement and homes. It seemed as if two particularly nasty beings were having a spat with one another, and neither side wanted the authorities to be involved. One party was still unknown to them, but the department believed the other to be a vampire. How? Based on this evidence you have here, black flames burning, claw marks, unexplained markings on buildings, I don't think you come to the conclusion of vampire first. You come to the conclusion of like witch or something, or monster, or just generic monster. How did you decide it was a vampire? Oh my god. Discussion of the situation led the team to decide that an expert should be brought in. That was just what Glover was gonna do. A knock came at the door. The vampire hunter had arrived. Come in, he said as he got to his feet. Oh, yeah, zombie, I almost forgot. And for some reason, all vampire hunters are female. There's no actual reason, that's just how it is, I guess. She was led into the room by his secretary, who smiled at him warmly. He ignored her. Oh, what a fucking Sigma male. And focused his attention on the young woman standing behind her. She was, to his surprise, completely masked by a bright yellow scarf wrapped tightly around her face. It was still warm, so the sight of it was somewhat off-putting. Despite not being able to make out her face, however, Glover was able to make out some other key features. Her blonde hair, for instance, was relatively short and neat. Her body was lithe and athletic, and she seemed relatively young. How young, he could not say. Bonjour, she said. Oh no, she's French!
Ah!
No, not the French! Anything but the French! She reached out a small hand to him and he took it. It was not a proper handshake, he was surprised to see. She offered him her hands as she expected him to kiss it. Bonjour, he returned. I hope you had a pleasant flight. Oh, do I want to read this in a French accent? Nah, I'm too tired for that. It was dreadful, actually, the girl noted as she pulled her hand away from him. I loathe international flights, she paused. Ah, my English is not the best, she said. You understand me, no? He was able to make out a distinct accent, but she was perfectly fluent. He made sure to tell her so. Good, good, the girl said absently, nodding her head. That's good. I was worried. I had not been to England since I was a girl, and to America, never. Okay, so Glover is from England. God, this fucking... This whirlwind is so shit. She raised her hands in a defeated-looking gesture. The world has changed, she said, her voice grim. I fear what situation has led you to call me here. Despite her words and expressions, Glover honestly thought she was putting on a front for his benefit. Her eyes shone with excitement. I am glad you're here, he told you. I am glad you are here. I'm sorry. I immediately shortened that because it sounds better. He gestured for her to sit down across from his desk, and she did so. She daintily crossed her legs and watched him as he sat down at his big wooden desk. You are trying to deal with a vampire, the girl noted. That is correct, Glover said, as he cast a look at her profile, which he had been looking at just before she arrived. Wait, so if you have a profile, you should know what she looks like. Although there was no photograph... Oh, there it is. There was plenty of information. The woman, Soliel? The woman, Soliel Blade, totally different from Sonya Blade, guys. I swear to God, I'm not trying to rip off fucking Mortal Kombat here. Blonde hair, dainty and light and athletic. I don't know. Came from a long line of vampire hunters that had a history of fighting some of the most powerful vampires in the world. It was said that one of the reasons Dracula chose to infiltrate England rather than France was to avoid having to deal with them. Bullshit! Do you know how, just taking, we know that, you said that the vampire novel, the original novel, was actually a manuscript detailing his actual events. In other words, everything that happens in that novel is real. That Dracula would not be afraid of vampire hunters. Fuck off. Very well, Salil said. What class of vampire is it? Glover looked up at her. Class? Salil bent her head, her fingers pressed against her forehead. Glover immediately knew he had asked a rather ignorant question, but he pressed on anyway. I am still adapting to learning about these things. Your expertise is invaluable. This seemed to placate her a little. She sat up a little straighter. Vampires are generally classified by their characteristics, lineage, and their age, she explained. Not all vampires have the same kinds of powers. They tend to differentiate amongst themselves from region to region. And of course, all vampires are known to get more powerful as they age. She tapped her finger against her knee. For example, my family has been hunting the Spanish vampire Amaris U for about 400 years. God damn, she is Spanish! She is fucking Spanish. Fuck you! Don't you use my fucking ancestors in your shitty book, Harmon. Fuck you. Oh my god, you filo de puta. Oh my fucking god. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Earlier in the book, it said that she was fucking 200 years old. Now she's 400?
Woo!
Oh my god. He legit just took the name of Solio Belmont from the second Castlevania Game Boy. Oh!
Wait!
Oh! Oh my god. What a fucking joke.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Were you here for that? Were you here for that sketch?
Yeah, I came back for a little bit and was listening. This guy's not a good writer at all.
She is what we call a dark vampire, and she also predates the Renaissance. Wait a minute. Wasn't the Renaissance in the 1400s?
It's not that long ago. What the fuck is Harmon?
Oh my god. Okay. And therefore was not even fazed by the improvements in medicine, technology, and vampire hunting techniques that drove most weaker vampires to extinction. Yet she can't figure out how to be stealthy and, weave herself into a modern society.
Wait, so earlier in the book, Heller remembers that they called Amaris 200 years old. This Belmont, not Belmont, vampire hunter lady has been hunting for 400 years, or her family has.
But she predates the Renaissance.
And the Renaissance was like 720 years ago.
Man.
Or started about 720 years ago.
And the vampires get stronger and powerful the more they age. To the point where, oh wait, right here. The sun itself barely even weakens her these days. So vampires in this universe are weak to sunlight. She's just grown so fucking powerful that she can just walk around in it. How is she intimidated by anything?
And our antagonists aren't even that threatening from what we've heard so far.
Oh my god. She paused. Of course, not all vampires are that powerful. Jesus Christ, I would hope not, she said. Even the brides of Dracula themselves, the current lords of the Noctis, not anywhere near that old and never stepped foot outside of Romania. In fact, I would say, generally speaking, vampires are pretty low threat to humans in the modern era. So why does she fear them? Why is she threatened by them?
There goes the antagonist. There goes the, threat and the whole, tension of the plot that they were trying to make.
Oh my god. Is she even a vampire anymore? No, I think she's just God. At this point, this is ridiculous. This is. I was already saying I was saying earlier we need more information. But this is too much! No wonder he waited so long, because it's fucking awful! Glover smiled ruefully. If you know how to deal with them, he said gently. Salil met his eyes, thinking for a moment. Perhaps I do overestimate the effectiveness of a military against these things, she said. I will do everything in my power to find this vampire for you. She got to her feet. I will look into the situation for you, and provide advice on how to best to proceed in the future, she said. But I must tell you that I am not sure how long I can afford to do so. The Hunters Guild will likely want me back if something were to happen back home. Perhaps we can do something to help you if that comes to pass, Glover suggested. It would do my people a lot of good to learn from the best. Salil turned back to look at him. Perhaps, she said quietly, and then she was gone. Scene change! Amaris lazily leaned over the pool table, cue in hand, as she stared at the balls on the table hungrily. Each of you will go back where you belong, she hissed as she brought the cue back. Time to make her relatable, guys! Time to show that she's just like other girls! Oh, she likes pool, isn't that great? She loves billiards! Mike watched her amused as she poked the ball far too gently. It did not even hit the end of the table. It simply rolled a couple inches and stopped. Amara scowled at it. Fool, she breathed as she glared down. This is fucking cringe. As she glared down at it, I'd never tolerate disobedience. The ball began to jitter and shake, and soon was rolling around of its own accord. Mike thought it was time to step in. No cheating, Amaris, he reminded her. I can't do that, remember? Amaris pouted as the ball rolled to a stop. Mike stepped up to it and put it back where it had been lying before. Amaris scowled at him. It was way closer to 6-ball than that. Okay. Oh, okay. So you want the idea of a powerful being trying to deal with something as inane as billiards. But we know she's incredibly strong, so wouldn't you have it be that she overshoots it and it flies off the table, maybe through a wall or something? And that she has to hold back her strength? What am I talking about? I'm reading in too much of this bullshit. No, it wasn't, Mike said indignantly. Amaris raised her cue stick at him threateningly. Are you calling me a liar? She breathed. Mike opened his mouth to argue further. Before he could, she broke down into giggles. Okay, you got me, she said, laughing, but I would like to score one legitimate point. Her laughter faded. Her eyes fell on a person just behind Mike, and her expression became haunting. You. Mike turned around to find a girl with black bangs staring... Hold on. Oh, I swear to God, if this is another just random fucking girl with black hair, we're gonna learn more about Harmon's types than we want. Mike turned around to find a girl with black bangs staring at him. She shifted about uncomfortably. Hello, she said. Her voice was shaky and empty. Mike stared at her, hardly daring to believe it. Taylor? Okay, Jesus Christ. He repeated. Her eyes widened in surprise. She took a step closer to him. Before she could reach him, however, Amara stepped in between them, glowering at her. Taylor looked past her straight into Mike's face. How did you know my name? She murmured. I feel as if I knew you from somewhere. You do not, Amaris said sharply, as her hand cupped Taylor's chin. Taylor flinched as Amaris pulled her head over to look at her. Amaris stared straight into her eyes, and Taylor's hand went limp. Go home and read a Jane Austen novel or something, Amaris sniffed, as she pulled away from her. Leave us alone. Taylor obediently turned on her heel and walked off without another word. Amaris whirled around to look at him accusingly. You may not be aware of this, she said, her voice icy, but if you hang around her at all, then that is going to undo my hypnosis to forget you. Then you might as well have just killed her at that point. Not to mention, you took the amulet from her, so even if she does remember, she's not a threat. What can she do? Oh my God. She flipped her hair. Take a shot. Smacking him in the face. So stay away from her for your own good. She gave him a dark look, and for hers. She took his arm and pressed her head against his shoulder, sighing contently. Besides, I like having you all to myself, she purred. You complete me. When is this chapter ending? Jesus fucking Christ. Mike wrapped his arm around her protectively as they stepped out into the street.
It was still early evening and quite a pretty sight. Amara smiled as Mike led her down the street, back to her place. I had never played pool before, she confessed. Being a vampire makes it difficult to do these things. Why? Perhaps one day I'll be able to score a point. Practice makes perfect, Mike reminded her. She laughed as they stepped up to her door. Oh my god, it's turning into a romp. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm gonna skip ahead real quick and see how many pages we have into the next chapter, because I'm getting desperate here. Okay. We are 2 pages away. Thank God. Is this the part where I invite you in for sex? She asked as she trailed her hand along the railing. Mike stared at her expectantly. No, it's the part where I tease you relentlessly and never actually follow through, Amara said. Good night. Let's hope that stays. She ended up shutting the door in his face and turned around to her room. What a virgin, she said aloud. She wondered how long she could string him along before he got sick of it. Just hypnotize him, you stupid bitch! Like, you can clearly do this. Just, oh my god. She was becoming increasingly amazed how little hypnosis she needed to get him to do what she wanted. Oh my fucking god. She spent the rest of her night reading and preparing for the following day. She had no plans to meet with Mike again. She had already had her fill of blood for the previous day and was looking forward to some quality time on her own for a change. Pretending to care about someone was exhausting, Amara's thought, as she absent-mindedly ran her fingers down her throat. She had no idea how no more girls did it. Perhaps if Disney were to make a movie about a vampire, she would understand the appeal a bit better. Oh, she's a fan of Disney, is she? Oh. We found a vampire novel worse than Twilight? Yeah, bar none. Twilight is an actual masterpiece compared to this. She read her books until early in the morning. Although she took in the words on the page, her mind was on other things, namely her current situation with Mike. She could not explain it, but his blood made her feel more alive and powerful than she had in years. You don't need to reiterate this. We know this. Wounds that had refused to heal for years evaporated overnight. Jesus Christ. Powers that had weakened considerably over time had come back to her stronger than ever. Another couple of weeks of this, she would be at the height of her powers. Okay, so I'm a little confused on the rules of the vampire powers here. Because remember, they say vampires get stronger as they age. But they never state that blood is needed to keep them that way. But if blood is needed to keep powers at a certain level, then they don't just grow powerful with age. They just have the ability to grow to get more powerful with age. But blood is needed in order to facilitate that. Once again, she's trying to hide out, but also trying to retake the throne that she never had, because she's just part of a fucking vampire coven. Why did she wait until Mike came along? It just doesn't make any sense to me, especially as she's been around for over at least 720 years. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, that thought excited her, but it worried her too. If she were to lose Mike now, she would suddenly lose her unexpected trump card. She could not let anyone or anything take him from her. Not a werewolf, not another vampire, and certainly not death. Well, you might be able to stop the first two, Amaris, but I don't. Eventually, the third is going to take him, whether he likes it or not. He was hers and hers alone. Scene change. Soleil Blade stood at the highest point of the city, staring down at the lights below with a steely gaze. At this altitude, the wind was stronger than it would have been on the ground. Her scarf billowed behind her as she surveyed the surrounding area. America, she said to herself, the land of the free. Oh. These people were completely helpless against a vampire. They could not hope to defend themselves if it decided to come after them, no matter who the vampire was. She had tried to use what little... God, the book repeated itself again! Oh my god, dude! It did it again! So Leo Blade stood at the highest possible point of the city at the start of the next page. You fucking moron! Okay, where the fuck did we leave off? Hold on. She tried to use what little... Oh, Jesus Christ, it even cut off mid-sentence. She had tried to use what little information the government had provided her to try and isolate a possible identity. You know the identity, Hubert. Her family's been hunting her. What do you mean? What do you mean? A possible identity? You know. Oh my god. Oh my god. He does not. He doesn't pay attention to what he's writing. He just goes, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. Jesus, cocksucking Christ, dude. Okay, we're almost done. Two paragraphs left. We're almost done. We can do this. The Hunters Guild published their most wanted list annually. There were so few powerful vampires in the world that they could easily fit in an in-depth description and background on each in a single hard-printed tome. So Leo had studied the 2018 edition thoroughly, specifically searching for vampires that had been interested in traveling to America and found nothing. Either the vampire was too weak to be notable, or one of the big names had not been sticking to their typical MO. She was leaning towards the former, but it had been a long worry among the guild that creatures such as vampires would eventually migrate to countries like America or Japan that had no history of protecting themselves against them. It was very possible that vampires had not been sighted in a while, such as Grimjaw or Sunny the Smile, had traveled here in the hopes of throwing off their pursuers. Oh, who that? Who joined? Hello, monkey.
Monkey.
Are you enjoying? Are you enjoying this? I'm sure not.
Hello, monkey.
Oh, this sucks. This sucks so hard. Oh my god, where was I? Salil stepped to the edge of her perch, staring down at the city below. She leaned forward and dived downward, head first into the concrete below. The air slanted to her face as she fell. She raised her arms before she slammed onto the concrete. God damn it. God fucking damn it. So poorly written. And her momentum came to a sudden halt. She hit the ground gently, stepped forward onto the roof, her eyes facing straight ahead. Oh, chapter 4 is done, everybody. Chapter 5 is next. A hunter among us.
Among Us.
Among us.
Oh, and now we have
Oh,
a
now it's
Hurla
thunder.
and a Thunder.
I'm just here to say that you reading that book in a stream is a war crime.
No. Oh man. Oh. Honestly, I think that's about all I can take at this point.
Is it over?
I got whiplash 5 minutes in.
The reading is in fact over.
Oh my god.
However, what I wonder is everyone still feeling up to maybe a game or something?
I was gonna
Depends on the
say.
game.
I bought Foxhole if you guys want to play.
Well, I was thinking something more party-oriented. I was thinking maybe Quiplash.
Whiplash.
Oh. Hang on, let me see if
Let me. Jackbox. Do I have it? I have Jackbox 4 installed.
You do.
Yes.
But the thing is, I don't want to stream your stream to my stream because I don't know if my internet
Oh yeah,
can
that
handle
kind of
that.
sucks.
Yeah,
dude.
that's the one issue.
Yeah.
could we
uh,
take like a food break?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go grab a power bar real quick because I'm starving. I need to eat
I
something.
Yeah,
starting
I
also.
need some.
Alexis, whatever the fuck her name, just drained your energy because
Yeah. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Let me fucking bookmark this section. So, oh wait, where are we at? Page. So just so people know, we are at page 66 of 249.
Oh my god.
All
Alright, well, I'm never coming back.
May this never end. May the pain be eternal.
Okay. Okay. So do I want? I'm probably gonna want to change the display capture to everything else. So
I hope he writes another book.
He's written several, dude. He has more than
You're
one.
fucking kidding me.
No, I'm not.
These piles, these books just don't take any effort. Like you just slap things down and then release it and hope that 100 people download it.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh my.
All right, I'm gonna put up the be right back screen real quick, people. We'll be back in 5 minutes to do a Quiplash night.
Let's go!
Okay, we are back. So, first things first. We're still waiting for a couple people to come back from their little food break. So let's do a little chatting with everyone
Chatting
here.
with chat.
Right, chat with chat. How y'all doing tonight? What do you think of the amazing drawing or art drew by our very own Sketch on the right on the screen here. I personally love it. I would say he perfectly captured Harmon with that caricature. Fucking fantastic. Okay, so if I want to, okay, no, we're gonna do so. We're gonna. I don't need display capture anymore, so let's we can move that. Can I not remove? Hello, Mario.
What?
There we go. Same Retro. I think the best I can do is fucking stick figures, so you're not alone in that. Which is weird, since I used to take art in high school. But it's one of those things, you just gotta practice. Alright, so let's do a game capture. Okay. Still set the capture fucking Dead Space. No.
No.
Okay. Ah, perfect. Alright. So, you're about to see behind the veil here for a second. So we're gonna.
The clockwork beneath the machine.
No. I want to keep the alert box. Firecrack, all sound off. Say goodbye to the fire. Stream live read. Boom. Alright. There we go. Next we. Where is the goddamn border? There it is. Yeah. There we go. Next we get the. Where is it? There it is. Boom. What else am I missing? Ah, yes. So, oh, we have to move Crab Rooster. We have to move you, buddy. I'm sorry. In fact, I could probably shrink you down. Put you.
I'm back. Sorry.
Hello.
You should be.
Are you ready for Quiplash?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Then we shrink this thing. Oh wait, is it? Whoa, hold on a second. Why are there two Quiplashes in the background? Hold on. Oh fuck, there's two game captures. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Probably remove that.
It's never leaving Dead Space anymore.
No! Okay. Make sure Crab Rooster is up top, so he's... There we go. Let's... Oh, I think I'm going to adjust the chat box. Or just fucking... No, I can just fucking move it up. There we go. Oh. What did I almost grab?
So wait, I don't even need to own this game? I can
Nope.
just play it because somebody else owns it?
That's correct. That's the great
Hype.
thing about Jackbox and Quiplash. It's too big.
Sheesh.
There we go. I think we're all set up. All right. Oh, you bought World War Z Aftermath, I'm a fan. Yeah, I actually got that on console. It's pretty good. Pretty good edition. Oh, really, Retro? Congrats. Looking forward to seeing it. Ayo, can I join in? Yeah, so once we get everyone here in the VC call into the game, if there's any open spaces, I will put the link onto the screen. It'll be first come, first serve, and then everyone else can join as the audience. We're just waiting for everyone else to return. Hurla still not here, Sketch still not here. Thunder, are you here?
I am.
Alright, good. Alright. What's the game? I'll check it out. Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. Richard, show us the game. Chill for us. I actually want to see it.
Yeah, shill.
I totally want to see it. And then we'll shill live on stream. Apparently, one of Cody's fans was sharing your Twitter and pics, Retro. Oh, yeah, he was telling me about that. Yeah, they fucking love fucking with Retro for some reason. Not that they can really do much. Wait, Immortal? I've actually heard of that. Hold on a second.
Immortal.
You know what? It might be easier if I look up the, hold on. What's the, Mishura Games. Alright, that'll be easier to look up, because there's so many games with Immortal in the name on Steam.
That's really true.
Sure. Oh, is it not on Steam?
Must not be.
Sure. Games. Here we go, I found the Twitter. Creative director of Aeon Must Die. Oh, now I'm interested.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, I see. The trailer's coming on October 5th. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Oh, I wonder if the game audio is being captured. I don't think it's... You know what? Require players must be logged into Twitch? No. Enable audience? Yes. Family friendly filter? No. So Monkey, you said you haven't played Quiplash before?
He said he'd be right back.
Oh, duh, right. My mistake. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
game audio is being captured.
Ah, good. You never know, because OBS does like to just say no at times.
Yeah.
I'm still not over the Dead Space 3 thing. I'll never be over it. Literally bought that game for me and Boyd specifically for a live stream, and then OBS is just like, no.
It's incredible. Even like
Did you at
6
least
years,
keep playing afterwards?
A little bit, but we were so dejected by it.
even like 6 years after its launch, it still disappoints us to
Yeah.
this day. Incredible. Yeah,
Oh,
me and
man.
Thunder, we also played it together, and I also bought a copy for me and one for him, and we barely made it through the game. Like we got through halfway point and we just left. We quit.
It do be like this. How do I play this? You have to wait until I create the room, Retro. Once I do, there will be a code on the screen. I am gonna hide the game first just to ensure that everyone in this lobby gets in first, and then I'll show it and give you all the code.
Please, for the love of God, don't put something like the slideshow game.
That's gonna be funny.
I will mysteriously disappear.
That would be funny if Thunder played this kind of games.
Oh,
I will mysteriously disappear. Do not force me.
Wait, slideshow game.
There was one where you had to make a presentation. With
Oh,
slides.
right. I don't own the full Jackbox that comes with that.
Good.
I literally just own Quiplash. 'Cause
Yeah,
Good.
that one is on Jackbox 7.
Yeah, I
That's
do
the way.
want that though, because that shit's amazing. I love that
Shut
shit.
the fuck. Good.
Jackbox 7 is really good. Some pretty good games in there.
Retro, do not worry. You do not need the game. As long as one of us, you can join at jackbox.tv either through your phone or through your monitor. Or I'm tired. You know what I mean.
The computer, yeah.
Yeah, so don't worry. As long as I have it and I give you guys the code, you can go to jackbox.tv and put it in.
It's amazing.
Speaking of amazing, where is May?
I'm right here.
Oh.
I'm just quiet. Thankfully, it's quieter in my basement
Alright.
now, so.
Guess we're just waiting for Sketch. Unless we want to do one without Sketch. What do you guys think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I guess we could.
Guess we could.
Yeah,
if
because
people
he's
in the
getting
stream are gonna
food, and I
join.
don't know how long he'll be. So
Oh, he's getting food. He's gonna be an hour later here.
you know what? Yeah. All right. Here we go. So first things first. Quickly hide it. Don't worry, guys. It'll be back as soon as we get everyone here in. Don't worry. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys the code right now in Discord. Oh. Alright. Fuck, I forgot I had to join on my phone too. Give me a second. I completely forgot.
God damn it, crab.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it on my phone.
Okay.
Okay, monkey's here. Good.
It's jackbox.tv.
Yep, jackbox.tv. Just enter the code.
Okay.
Once everyone here is in, I'll open it up. I'll bring the game back up on the capture screen so everyone in the group can play. So let's see. Me, May, Hurla, Monkey, waiting for Thunder.
Hold on.
So May, I guess since you joined first, you'll be the one who tells everyone that starts it.
Yes.
Okay, everyone's in. I'm gonna open it up. Remember, this is first come, first serve. Anyone who wants to join now.
So everyone's in?
Yep. Sketch is eating, so we don't know how long it's gonna be, so we're gonna do a match with that. Oh, wait, stop.
God
Huh?
damn it. Fucking May.
You said everybody's in!
Everyone here is in, but I'll open it up for...
Yeah,
for-
we're open into the stream.
They can join
Today's
during the
name.
game.
Whiplash is the game.
No, they can join the audience.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a
Well,
good feeling
oh,
about
I
this.
didn't know we were opening
Sorry,
it
I
up
was
to
talking
them.
to
Fucking
my
me.
kids.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go.
Fucking me.
May, I can't
Ignoring
believe you.
everything that everybody's
This is
saying.
round
Okay,
one.
I've had a
Round two.
fever all
Send you
day.
the
I'm
answer
sick.
that-
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure.
Each answer
No,
will
I-
go up against
okay.
someone else's.
Fucking
So you guys can join. You guys can join the audience for now.
Look, I rarely
Remain
appear these
peasants.
days. I rarely appear these days, and the days that I do appear, I need to talk shit.
Yeah.
It's a
They are
requirement.
below us, anyways.
This is interesting.
I'm usually terrible at these games, but let's see what happens.
You never know.
Oh no, Jella knows. Jella knows how bad I am.
English is not even our first language, dude. You get to work out on it.
Oh right. So we wait on one.
Reminds me, I like how Heller said "filho da puta" when he found out
He
that the
did.
vampire was Spanish.
I had to say.
Even
I
though
had
it's
to say-
Portuguese.
I had to say something. Okay.
I was so proud of him.
I was filled with rage.
Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite.
But it's Portuguese though.
Yeah, but you
The
know.
fuck? What do you mean proud? The fuck do you mean proud?
That's a tough one. Wait, why did only 3 of us... Oh, wait, yeah, wait a minute, someone didn't vote.
It didn't let me vote apparently.
Yeah, it didn't let me either. I was waiting forever.
Monkey, since
And
your thing
next
was
is
up, you cannot vote on
The
your own.
celebrity you would eat first.
Oh,
if you were
okay.
a cannibal,
Sorry, I
and
should-
the
Yeah, like
side dish you beat
the
them
the
with.
options appeared for a split second and then they
Jesus
disappeared.
Christ,
So
this title. Oh, that's tough.
Jack, wow, Jack Black with fries though.
I don't think I would sully Jack Black by eating him. He's too pure. I think
Yeah,
it would have to
true.
be Jesus Christ.
that's a celebrity.
Jack
I mean,
or
why
Jesus?
wouldn't he be? Everybody knows him.
Yeah, does everybody know Jesus? I don't think so.
Well, they might not know him in the religious sense, but they know his name.
Yeah, like you get some
Oh, Gundam appears on stream.
Oh,
Coming up next.
I guess
No,
I gotta
you
open
play
Jackbox on.
Bank.
I'm gonna have to open it on the browser. I
On your
think
devices.
fuck. All right.
it's not appearing very well here.
Let me go.
Let it go.
That was a good one. I'll have to compliment whoever gave that answer.
Yeah, I'll go to the browser after this one.
No, Sketch, we didn't know how long you'd be.
Next in line, the worst advice your boxing coach could give you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's tough.
Those are terrible, but
I mean, in fairness, that was the question.
Genesis
that's why it's so
is
hard.
part of your face.
Amazing.
Guess him.
Thank you, Thunder. I thought it was good advice.
That was good.
I'm still laughing at it.
But I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Kissing just caught me off guard.
Why is it fucking silent? Hold on.
Next
What can I not hear?
A kinky, weird thing that does not happen in 50
The
Shades of
Genesis
Grey,
is
as
part
far
of
as
your
you know.
face. Use it. Harness it.
There it
Vote
is.
on your devices.
No! You fuck! No!
Why?
If it's
Alright.
well, if one of the options is something that you put in, you can't vote.
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay. Screw 'em, beautiful.
This one's gonna is the name of the book that Helen was reading.
Oh,
This one's gonna be a wash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Is that cheating? Yes, it is. Do I care? No.
goddamn crab.
Crap.
Get
Get out
whiplashed.
the big guns.
That's the end of round one. Let's take a look at the scores.
Oh man, it would be a win.
If I try to enter by the browser right now, I think it's probably gonna throw me on the audience.
It will.
Right?
Now
Yeah, it
round
will.
two,
Yeah.
where all
Yeah.
points and
Well,
bonuses.
I'll just
after
keep
after
going
this,
here.
I'm gonna reset the room so Sketch and Ren can get in as well.
All right.
You know, I was planning to cook something after the stream, but I'm too drained now, so once stream is over, I'm probably just gonna fucking order. I can't be fucking bothered.
Harmon he will do that to you. He will.
He'll make you make questionable life choices. Maybe we can play it
Okay,
once.
it's time for some quiplash.
I think 8,
First
right?
one, the secret
think,
to a
yeah,
happy
eight.
life. Okay, pick a favorite.
Oh man. Battle of the
Oh,
Titans
no.
here. A par?
Oh no. Oh
That's
no.
a tough one.
Which one?
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one.
I think I know.
I like the typos in the avoiding books one. I feel like
Yeah, that
that's-
one.
That's
The
true.
the
That
typos
one
were
was
really.
pretty
That one
strong.
was written in a panic. Yeah.
Yeah, it was written with as much attention as he gave to the book.
I commend you, Hurla.
I had to
Yeah,
get
the
the word
typos
out.
added to the flavor of that one.
I was really.
English is not your first language.
Yeah, you have an excuse.
Next
Simon
cookie
doesn't.
name that got rejected because it was just too ridiculous sounding. It's voting time.
No.
Man.
We're just gonna reference the book for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
aren't we?
We'll
I
get
mean,
some
that's the way to
positive
get the
this out of it.
audience's vote.
It's true.
I feel like that's shitty because I had so much requests that I barely heard the book.
I should have studied for the test.
Yep.
Yeah, you just gotta do book-related answers.
Okay, next one. Come up with a name for a sitcom
Oh, no.
about a bunch of wacky nuns.
Oh.
I mean, listen.
I mean, we're all feeling a certain way tonight.
Yep.
Nuns with guns is good, but is it stroke the devil good?
Unfortunately, no. That's just
Finally,
that's a masterpiece right there.
finally.
I am outmatched.
Yes, finally a good answer.
Oh, but the audience like
Got the
Hurla's.
audience vote.
Don't worry, Hurla's not all lost.
Democracy.
God, I
And
love
next,
democracy.
You never know when you're going to need insurance. You can call tomorrow and blank. Time
Oh!
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, that's cursed.
That's the prime reason to fucking to have insurance. Oh my sweet lord.
Sharding is survivable. I don't know about the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Personally, I don't want to find out.
Have you read my books on blackcatbooks.org, available via Amazon?
I got robbed. I tell you, robbed.
You
Good.
did, but to be
Good.
fair, no one could compete against that.
I'm still proud about. I'm still kind of proud
Honestly-
about Stroke the Devil.
Yeah, it's
Next
really
in
good.
line, Something you should not whisper to your grandmother.
Oh no.
It's voting time.
Oh.
August bitti.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, crab man.
Damn. I can't believe
I like
you.
Bogo Spinter.
Thank you, Maddie.
And that's all for round
Of
two.
course, maybe
Fire
pick
up the
the book was
scoreboard.
bitted.
What is that supposed to mean?
Of course, she's 10 years old.
Means exactly what it is, man. Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Oh,
God,
the
I'm getting
mighty have
clapped.
fallen. Yeah, I got fucking clapped that round.
Yo,
This is
Thunder
round
Son.
three.
Gotta use the
Last
book
watch.
responses.
Points are triple.
Yeah,
and
I got a little
everyone gets
better
the
this-
same one single prompt this time.
Oh,
Yep.
Your last
Hey.
prompt is the worst ringtone for a cell phone.
Oh, I'm actually first. Oh,
No, we all do it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
do it.
all of us do it. Huh?
got 3 seconds. Oh.
Damn it.
All right.
Oh,
okay.
it just finished.
Well, now you get 3
No time.
votes this round to spread out any way you like, or give them all to one answer.
No. Okay, see. I would want one of these.
Oh yeah, multiple votes. I wonder if that's because the other 2 didn't finish.
2 votes left. What?
Yeah, apparently we can vote
I
multiple
have 3
times.
votes? I only have 2
Okay.
options.
This is new. I don't remember this part.
Whatever. I gave it. I divvied them out.
Team Star saying the gamer word.
It's pretty pog.
Whoop-bum.
Thank you, champ. Thank you. Appreciate those measly points. You gave them to me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah! Oh no, but I already know I lost. Yep. Oh no.
That's the end. Let's see
Did I
the
at least get
final
out of
scoreboard.
last? I don't think I did. God damn it.
I'm sorry, Monkey.
I'm not funny.
No, you're not.
Alright, everyone, get in here.
Alright.
Alright, I can do same players or new players.
I'm just gonna quit and force a new
Okay.
one. Alright.
That's a good idea.
Let me fucking let Sketch and Ren know that I'm starting a new one.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I'm ready for this new one.
Okay, good. Alright. So first, hide it on stream so no one else can see.
Where is code?
I haven't started it
Give
yet.
code.
Give
Give
code.
code.
You'll get your code when you fix this damn door! Alright. Alright, so Sketch is holding it. I'll let you know when to start it, Sketch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can play on the computer. Yeah, it's a website.
No, I mean, no, I mean, you joined first, so you have control. So what I'm saying is, like, don't start it, even if everyone in the Discord joins in, because I want the audience to have a chance to join as well.
That's fair.
All right, so
I wasn't even talking to you. What were you saying?
oh, you
I was
are
talking to Ren because she was gonna go on her phone in the room because
Oh,
her
okay.
phone's dying,
okay,
but she could just be on her laptop because it's a website.
okay.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. So yeah, since you joined first, you gotta host the party. Once everyone gets in, Ren included, wait a little bit, cause I'm gonna bring the screen back to the stream, so people in the audience want to join in, to join in as well.
Okay.
So see, you got Monkey, you got me, you got you, you got me, you got Perla. So waiting for Thunder and Ren.
Code.
Please look at the stream. Oh, hold on.
Unless it's the same code.
It's not. Hold on.
It's not, it's a new one. It's on stream.
Here. Yeah, Sketch just put it.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
There we go.
Alright. Now let's wait for Ren, and we'll have room for one more. For someone in the audience. So first come, first serve. Oh look, it instinctively gave me the red thing, because crab red. Yes, good. Very good. Very good, Quiplash. You do it.
That were true, it would have given you the orange one.
Damn.
Makes you think.
Oh, is that everyone?
That should be Ren.
Alright, I'm gonna bring it up.
So we have one spot open.
One
for
spot
viewer.
open, gamers. Who's gonna get in?
Newbert. God damn
You
it,
watch.
Chris, we're in
You watch
Quiplash
the
now.
stream. to answer.
Oh, right.
You can watch it in Discord if you want to jump in, or you can just watch the one on. I don't know how. I think that one's slow though, like YouTube.
Oh, we got
It's behind
Ren.
by a few.
We are full. Sketch, take us away.
Okay, Ren has to set up her.
Oh, of course.
So jump in Discord so you can see the watch his live stream. Okay, she's getting the drink.
A much needed palate cleanser.
Yeah, because the fucking book left a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah.
That book leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth.
You know, I physically cringed every time he talked about sex for some reason.
Oh, yeah. Because you can tell.
For some reason.
You can tell he hasn't had it.
For some reason.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how. That has to be a talent, you know.
Focus Pinty?
Focus Pinty.
Oh? That was it. Oh, it's Johnny.
Since I was at the computer, I probably should have just jumped in on my computer, but oh well. There's been some issues with mobile.
Yeah. It's too late now.
Yeah, I know it's too late.
Now go. Let the legend come back to life.
Ready?
Yep.
Alright, I'm
Everyone's
here.
in?
Okay.
Alright.
Ren's in.
Go.
Put me into the.
Yes, hello, Mom.
Hello,
We pull up.
my daughter.
Wow!
All right, it is time for a ride on the Quiplash wagon. Let's see who we got. I had a dream that you were all together. Well,
He
it
even
was
looks
actually a
like
nightmare,
Blueberry.
but let's get started.
Yeah,
Time for round one. You score based on the
What you talking
percentage of
about?
players who like your answer.
My
Plus, there are
man.
winners bonuses at stake.
Remember,
Go.
no R, hard R's,
So hard.
no gamer words.
No game awards.
No gamer word.
I'm not getting any prompts to write anything.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I got a drop. No. Oh, they're reconnected. Nice.
Okay, good.
Monkey, get away from me. Get away from me.
Come here.
You hooligan.
Oh,
You smell good.
hooligan!
Monkey, you're married!
And
So,
I'm telling the Gundam.
we already... Look, our wives have already agreed. We can homie kiss.
it's homie kisses.
Yeah. Homie
It's not
kiss
homies.
Tommy kiss?
is neither cheating nor gay, so...
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what,
here
that's
we
fair.
go.
Really
Starting
big
things off, Santa Claus would be a bigger badass if
Oh,
his
no.
sleigh were driven by 8 tiny.
Shit.
Oh, man!
Shit, I know the answer to this one. I know the answer to
You
this
just
one.
sure, and I don't like it.
Neither of
No.
these are good.
No,
Neither
you
of these
you
are
do
good.
like it. Don't lie. Don't lie. You do
Get
like
it,
it.
get it,
Okay,
Johnny.
yeah, I do
Johnny.
like it.
Get it, Johnny.
Yeah, Hurla wins by far. Easy. Easy
Damn
win.
it. Can't just
You
say
can actually-
Brazilians for every fucking answer.
Can in this,
Yes, you
can
can.
in this
Watch
FC.
us.
Be the fucking
And
answer.
I will.
Campaign slogan
I mean,
for
we
a
now
congressperson.
have fucking 3 Brazilians in here.
Say the
So.
keyword.
Oh no.
No! That was the fastest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, it wasn't even close.
Metro, I'm so sorry. I ate off of your gamer
Brutal.
sense. That's brutal.
Flawless victory to him. Oh my god.
We gotta kill Monkey.
To do at the gym. Time to vote.
Oh.
I don't
Well,
know, shooting and
okay.
screaming isn't
Shooting and
appropriate.
screaming simultaneously is already something that is done
Yeah.
at the gym, so...
True.
Yeah, but is it appropriate?
Yeah. They
If
pretty
you're in
much
the
expect
bathroom,
it.
yeah.
Normalized
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
No, if you're lifting weights, it's fine.
Yeah.
Normalized shitting and
No, I don't know
screaming.
what gyms you go to. No, this is a no lung zone,
Ah.
okay?
Thank you, Ren and Retro. Ren cannot resist the shitting part
Coming
of
up
it.
next,
That's true.
a terrible name to have if
Oh,
you're
no.
running for public office.
Oh,
Whatever to you.
It's those
Babe, I know that's yours.
Wait, what?
No.
That's cheating.
I'm not voting for you.
I mean, that is just a right answer. That's why I
Your,
voted
your
for
sense
it.
of humor is not cheating.
That is a Ren answer if I've ever seen one.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Ren Retro May solidarity.
I pooped my pants.
Yeah, you've
Haha,
been
oh,
voting
no.
for each other. What is this?
a bad invitation for a robot to
We've
have.
already like connected like on the white woman brain
What?
level with Retro.
Wow, these are both
Pretty
good.
tame. This is pretty tame.
The issue is that
Surprisingly.
there are car washing robots already.
Yes,
That's
that's
true.
true.
Also,
You go
if a
through the
lifeguard electrocutes the entire pool, that's a bunch of dead kids.
Yeah. Wow.
I was just trying to think of like collateral damage, and I just imagined
Yeah.
like a robot just pummeling
I
somebody.
get it, Thunder. You won.
It fucking destroyed her luck.
And next
Fuck
up,
you.
that
Brutality.
would make the Sistine Chapel ceiling
no.
look more badass.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Vote on your devices.
Damn, that's actually tough.
Exactly, I'm embarrassed.
I wonder which one of these is Heller's, huh?
Neither, actually.
Oh shit.
This is hard.
Playing to the audience.
No,
I
that
do-
wasn't me. I wish it was.
I kind
gotta
of
go with
regret
my
the
feeling.
answer.
I gotta go with my gut here.
See,
I
it
wish
wasn't
Bruce
me.
wasn't dead.
Oh, it was May.
Whoa, straight tie.
I'm gonna take my vote
Knowing
back.
it was Megan,
Fair,
like, damn
sketch.
it.
Fair.
Coming up next, why should you
A
never turn
worthy
your back on
tie.
a penguin?
Oh, this should be good.
It's done.
That's true, both of them.
Red
Hey,
is the
but
first
why?
One.
You're,
Ren's answers are so obvious.
What are you talking about?
They all like have ha in them. Like I'm supposed to laugh.
And also like
yeah?
Red's
You tell me,
fucking sound
haha.
effects.
well, yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
a cadence. It's like haha, dun dun dun, hot brr.
Oh!
and
Wait,
no-
wait, wait,
Oh!
wait, wait a minute,
Oh,
wait,
shit.
that wasn't even me.
The
Get
rumor
outta
come
here.
out.
Oh,
Read them and we.
Oh, Ren, your answers are so obvious.
That
It
was
was
the
the
They are,
random.
though.
Literally
They
the
are.
same thing you
You
said.
guys.
God, whoever answered me,
Retro?
fuck you. Whoever answered me, that's just good.
Me.
Are we in the presence of a Thomas Edison?
There, I gave you one.
I actually
single one.
an invention, so I feel like I'm justified in my one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nerd.
no, cry about it, nerd.
That's
Thomas
right.
Edison invented women. It's
Take a look
true.
at the scores.
All right, this time I'm doing okay. I think I'm middle of the pack.
Ooh.
I think you're.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, all right, Thunder, I see you.
Jeez, Thunder.
Everybody go for Thunder now.
Kill.
Nobody answer Brazilian answers now.
Yeah, we can't. Sorry
No.
for letting you collateral damage.
All of my answers are now dead.
Oh, retro. I think this is gonna be a good round. I'm feeling
Yeah,
it.
I posted some pretty niche answers.
I don't know how to
So
feel about this one.
I sabotaged myself because I banned Brazilian answers, and Brazilian would have actually been perfect for one.
my answers rely heavily on speed meta. So
Ooh,
Oh.
bang.
Oh,
So you're just
He's banking on the
giving us
inside
the
knowledge.
retro.
yeah, I'm banking on the meta that admittedly only like Sketch, Heller, and Ren would know.
Oh, the
Well,
lore.
if you went too meta, then you'll destroy yourself.
Yeah, well that's
That's
the
true.
thing. That the speed meta, the friend meta is the best meta.
Hmm.
What if
funniest
the meta is
if
the
you
friends
know
we
it.
made along the way?
I
Yeah.
do agree. I tried to think a little too much for mine, so they're probably not funny.
Let's take a
Retro?
look.
Let's see.
First
Oh
up,
no.
a good
I mean, I didn't have to
reference
think hard for
Oh
mine.
Christ, this is gonna be dark.
Easy vote.
I'm going for this one. I already
Yeah.
know.
I'm so mad. I thought mine was good.
They
God.
really need to reveal them at the same time.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like the second one gets more, or the first one gets more impact.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
Yeah.
I thought Dragon Flag was good.
It is, but the flaps, man.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Damn, even the
Which
audience
one
is against you.
Perish.
You. Fuck you, Erla.
No.
You may have gotten the game right then and there. That's a lot of
Next
points.
one.
That's a
USA,
fuck ton of points.
USA.
Holy.
America is still number one.
Go
in-
shootings.
Brazil.
What?
No, actually true.
You know,
You-
that's kind of an insider one.
I'm sticking to my guns.
How strict are we on the no Brazil answers here?
I'm
I'm
pretty
not
strict.
Sticking to my
I'm
guns.
not. Yeah, I'm not strict at all.
I don't know how to feel.
I'm trying to adhere to it. It's pretty hard.
Retro, we banned it. What are you doing?
You learned so well.
What the hell?
You know that
Audience?
Johnny voted
Get
for
this audience
Brazil.
out of here.
You know that Johnny voted for
What the
Brazil.
fuck? Alright, who's
Next one.
signed in on the second
What
phone?
Don't worry
mustache
about it.
should be called?
Hey, sir, Scrungy Mungly.
Wait.
Scrungly Munglies.
Crungly mungly.
Sorry, face rodents.
I'm sorry,
not
Scrungly
sorry.
Munglies is speaking my language. My name
language
is
god.
Scrunky Adventure.
Oh my god.
I'm not sorry at all.
Red, I knew it was you.
Yeah.
Look at that pity vote.
Yes. I got the pity vote that I gave him back.
Hell yeah. See, we pay it forward.
Keep
And
on
next,
keeping on.
A good name for a restaurant that serves animals with the faces still
Oh
on
god.
them.
Oh god.
Time to vote.
Oh no. I feel bad because
Sorry.
Face the Truth is so good, but Happy Meals.
Taste the Truth is good, but Happy Meals is just way better.
Oh!
Whoever wrote Happy Meals, you're a fucking psycho and I love you.
Literally.
You're welcome.
Such a good May. Was that you? I want to take my vote back.
Damn you, May!
Oh god.
Oh, come
Say I'm a
on!
comedic genius. Read 'em and weep.
Face the Truth was good, but Happy
Face
Meals
the
was
Truth
too
was
good.
But fucking, I
Okay,
thought
next
Happy
one.
Meals
Sounds
and I
like
couldn't
vegan
get it out of my
propaganda.
head.
And
The
Alt
US
F4.
president.
Oh!
Well,
Oh,
with my
Retro.
default.
What the fuck?
Oh, Retro!
Yo, he's getting blown
feel
up by the game.
I feel
Next in
robbed.
line,
Oh my god, Zoo
CBS
Pals would
should
have been
air
a
TV
great
show
answer.
about
Retro.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Women.
vote on your devices.
Fathers of a Small Ape. Listen, we know who gets my vote.
Single female lawyer.
Feeling like a gamer moment right now.
Fighting for her client. Wearing sexy miniskirts and being self-reliant.
God damn. That was actually pretty good.
Everybody knows that women can't be lawyers. Their brains will explode.
Yeah, see, I was going for the irony. And it
Ah, yeah, I see.
Get in there.
Sketch, I really liked Fathers of a Small Ape.
I did
too,
too.
but I
did
don't.
too.
Next one.
If I'm not bullying
Figures
people,
would say
they
if
don't
could
get
talk.
my humor.
Gamer.
It's voting time.
Oh!
I feel like the gamer word now is just too easy to say.
Yeah.
It was funny the first time, but now.
It's kind of like the biggest, blackest in cards. It kind of loses that bite.
Yeah. You're damn right.
It's okay, Thunder.
I don't mind it, but I will
That's
complain about one fucking thing. You guys quoted the book like 6-7 times.
I didn't vote for books.
But
You-
how many
you don't
times
have-
is that to
You
give
can't
a
complain about the
The
Game Award
Horsemen wouldn't
and
be as scary if they were the
cite the
four
book 7
blank
times.
men of the apocalypse.
Okay, this is the meta answer.
The force
Time
wound.
to vote.
Well, I think I know the winner here.
Yeah, that's, I don't even know the meta, and that's just a good answer.
I hate you.
Oh, didn't take your answer, Retro. Dang. Yeah, not even
Ren,
close.
that was a really good answer.
That was a really good one, Ren.
Yes.
That's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the scores.
Oh, this is gonna be a close one. I can feel it.
No, I got fucked.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Damn.
Oh.
Did I really get reamed like that?
Apparently.
Now, round 3, the last
Damn.
dash. Point values are tripled, and you'll all be answering the same prompt this time.
No!
That's
The
right.
prompt is something you shouldn't wear to a job interview.
Damn it.
I hate this question.
I know.
Thought about going back to the book, but since we are apparently not repeating things anymore.
I don't really care, honestly. You can do what you want.
Okay, soak it in. Hand out your votes.
You would wear a crab suit to interview. What are you talking about?
Oh, see. Ah.
Ren, did you do cum?
Take a wild guess.
Alright, I picked the 3 I enjoyed.
Ooh, we got a fucking bold, smart-ass answer here.
Yeah, something you shouldn't wear.
It's something you shouldn't wear. I swear to God.
Oh, I just saw that. Bum, 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 bum.
I feel like I'm gonna be in last place again.
Nope, it's me.
Yeah.
You should have said cockswing.
I was going to, but I wasn't sure.
Wait,
and
yeah.
then we get it.
I baited the
Only
one person
one.
that I wanted to bait. Good.
I'm practically obligated at that point.
Wait. I have more points than this. I have to be next.
Oh, I thought it said poor emoji costume.
Yeah, random.
I don't know who Renamon is.
That was an obscure one, you little
Digimon.
shit.
I didn't read that one. That's fucking
It's
great.
'cause I got no votes, right? Nobody voted for mine. That makes sense. Okay.
Damn. I'm surprised I didn't get first. Oh.
Yes,
oh
you
wait,
did.
no one. Oh, no one voted for
That's
you.
all.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Fine.
I now have depression.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate that.
Damn it.
I got the only vote I give a shit about.
Yeah.
Fucking people.
Damn it. Ren,
Hubert.
expert
Fucking using
whiplasher?
woman.
Ren
Yeah.
powerful.
Say the game.
My son.
Alright, let's do same players.
Okay.
Run it back.
Just go right back in.
Fuck Johnny.
I don't think he wants to play anyway.
Alright, that's it. I'm about to pull the N-word.
Go!
And we're happy you chose Quiplash. Okay,
Niagara
did everyone turn in their
Falls.
permission slips? No? Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
Winner, noob.
This is round 1. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your
Round 1
answer.
was
Have at it.
so good for me, and then it all just fell apart.
Yep. Oh no. Y'all got 30 seconds.
I feel like this one is really good. Then again, I didn't expect Lifeguard to work.
Will you make it?
Okay, it's time for some quiplashing. The first prompt is, on the 147th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
That's a lot of
Okay,
days.
voting time. Pick your favorite.
That has a
I know which one
certain
I'm voting
energy.
for.
Like, a 3-hour lecture on Halo lore is funny. But the sock, the answer just hits.
I feel like I know who wrote the Halo lore one, but he's not in this Discord or in this game.
No, it's...
Oh? Oh.
Yeah!
Wow, babe, you like the wife beating one?
Yeah. You know
Of
me.
course she does.
You know what I'm about.
Oh.
And next,
I've just
the worst thing
experienced
to
the
vomit
Halo
into
lore
when you
shit in real
suddenly
life,
need to
so...
vomit.
Oh god. Just...
Vote on your devices.
God.
I actually hate this question.
that how you spell
because
her
of how
last name?
frequently
You?
I vomit.
Yep. You.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Amara's
I
you
thought it
who's-
was like, why you?
Nah, you wish.
You.
Like the
Gagoyam.
fucking tree. She's a plant.
Oh, I took too long to answer.
Yes, I went for the book answer. To me.
Fuck the book. I don't ever want to hear about that
And
book
next
anymore.
is-
You know
Next
what?
week.
Don't ever
Government should
invite me to
legalize-
another one.
Now you're coming next week.
Dear
like it or
Lord.
not. The
government should
legalize autism.
Okay.
How did nobody put women? How did nobody put
Nobody
women?
put
beating?
women.
That's a good question.
Ah, shit.
But you guys wrote both
Ren,
answers to
fuck
like
off.
Priscilla.
Fuck.
Every time I see a woman now, I'm not voting for it. It's Ren.
Whoa, no, wait. Women's my power card. Wait, don't take that away from me.
No, it's Ren. It's Ren now.
Wow, Brazil actually lost.
We should never
Listen.
legalize Brazil.
I just put Brazil because I didn't know what to put in there.
Brazil should never be
Next up,
legalized, honestly. Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth's deepest, darkest secret. Vote on your devices.
I already know what I'm picking.
Wait, this shit was set in stone? Oh no.
I feel like mine could have been a lot better, given like one small change.
Yeah, but it won, so who cares?
I'm honestly surprised. I
So
thought
am I. I thought I had that.
I thought you did too. I don't know. I win.
Okay, next one.
Okay, Monkey, you
The
deserve
name of
it.
Jesus is 13.
Thank you. Thank you.
apostles.
Finally,
Oh, no.
I get some points back.
Oh no.
We tread in some dark waters here.
Oh, what the fuck was that dog?
That's Knightley being a shit. Hold on.
Oh, he do be borking though.
It sounded like a scream that was cut off.
He saw Sugamon and got like war flashbacks.
Game is
Wow, really?
Wow, that was.
I really thought Epstein would have taken it.
I'll wait.
We have a refined sense of humor here. Thank you.
Yeah,
Apparently not.
truly refined.
Sleepwalking can be a problem, but it's not as bad as sleep blank.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold on your devices.
What is that? The fuck?
Sleep again, the book.
Alanis or whatever her name is.
You know what? You know what? Honestly, sucking would have beat this if it didn't have her whatever her name was.
Yeah, the wrong name. Yeah.
It just really pushes it over into my humor.
The book is just a gold mine at this point.
I seriously forgot her name though.
Come on,
Oh! Okay, I can accept this.
That's not bad.
Next one. A bad name for a hospital. It's voting time.
Dr. Drunky's
Hospital graveyard.
death row.
I don't know, I kind of like Dr. Drunky.
It's creative. It's creative. I'll give him that.
Yes.
Damn.
Get destroyed, Mary.
May, this is not your round.
Yeah, no, it really isn't. I didn't like the questions I got.
I think this is sketches around actually.
Huh?
The name of a dog food brand you probably should not buy.
Boys.
Time to
Soylent Wolf!
Silent Wolf.
That's so good.
That reminds me of those like fucking videos of like women trying to say that their dog is vegan.
Oh,
Oh god.
God, those
He'll
fucking
choose
crazy.
the salad.
he eats Soylent Wolf, yes. Oh no, Retro, we're so sorry.
Oh no.
I did like retros.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I would
Just-
if
just-
Soylent Wolf wasn't
Yeah.
like so good.
Soylent Wolf
Thank
was
you,
like
yeah.
perfect.
It was just like,
That's all for
Very
round
creative.
one. Here's the
Thank you,
scoreboard.
thank you. I did okay. I think I'm second again. Or I'm first.
No.
First place, I think I did okay.
I thought it was.
Round
Listen,
two is
first
for
round I'm
action.
apparently good. It's the when points get increased, I fall off.
I am Brazilian, therefore I am not okay.
True.
Belly button. What? I actually don't know what this means. Google. Oh.
Heller, I can never like you. You always answer faster than me. Always.
Damn, I'm quippy, what can I say?
I guess.
Kinda have to be
Okay.
in this business.
I got stuck on my last one. It was a bit goofy.
Oh no! 5 seconds! Can Sketch make it?
Oh.
I fucking rushed that one.
Starting
Ugh.
with
I couldn't think of anything. That was a hard one.
Photo to keep in your wallet. Okay.
Oh.
What?
I'm a little tired of the Harmon Smith. I'm going for the other one. I'm done.
I think what
I'm
really
done.
sells the broiled salami is the
Yeah, because then you
Yeah.
really get to imagine it. You're like,
Ren.
It hates Reds.
I regret my vote immediately. I should have gone for the Harmon Smith. I didn't, but I should have.
No, it wasn't Ren.
see? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Good.
Stop assuming.
It's always Reds. Goddamn Reds.
No.
There's a sound
Fucking
effect.
woman.
Or haha, you can't assume it's me anymore.
Fucking woman.
Next one. Combine any two words
Oh,
to make
Christ.
a fun new made-up word.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Vote on your devices.
9/11.
I know that one was.
No.
Mini 11.
9/11.
I'm a simple man.
Key plus parakeet, monkey.
Monkey.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew it was you, you little shit. It had to be.
What about 9/11? What?
9/11.
Come on. Alright, whatever.
I'm a simple man. I see monkey. I vote.
Bad advice for new graduates.
Oh, I can use this.
Time to vote.
Yo, get it,
Don't worry,
dude.
you got it.
Oh,
Damn,
fuck.
damn, I felt that one in my soul.
Oh.
There's no competition here, I think.
Yeah, don't shit yourself is really good. But
You
The
get
don't worry hits a little.
hits like a truck.
You're goddamn right it does.
Oh,
Oh, a sketch? Retro? Traders?
good. Good.
Nope, I'm just randomly
We
tapping
have some
the screen now.
competition.
I give up.
Good. Good.
You
give up?
9/11 one? Are you kidding me? Fuck you guys.
Belly button.
Oh.
It's voting time.
Oh,
Child care tax.
These are both good, actually.
Tummy cummy.
the tummy cummies.
Oh.
Just
He
nibble it all up.
rhymes. Oh god, oh, why
I'm
would
sorry,
you say
little
that?
one.
It's Ren, why wouldn't she say it?
Oh, it's vile.
Alright, I'll tell you right now, it's not mine.
I don't know.
No, I mean,
No.
it's you saying it. You
Oh,
said,
wow.
you
I
said it
learned
in my...
from Ren.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, child care tax. He was too strong for you.
Yeah, no, sorry, Thunder.
It was the rhyme. The rhyme did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. First
That
I'm like, yeah,
stupid
that's
little green thing even sounds like me.
Firm you shouldn't hire.
Oh boy.
I'm sad. I'm trying to.
Devices.
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
gamer answer.
I'm sad. I'm trying to be smart. I should be retarded.
Yeah.
The Cosby suit.
Just vote for Blizzard Law.
It's too topical.
Too topical, as in like too topical to win, or too topical to choose?
To not
Real.
choose.
Too
Okay.
real.
Yeah, that's the one I had to rush. I had to rush it. I couldn't think of anything.
That's fair. That is a weird one.
You know what might have beat mine out if you just put say we don't win or something. I don't know.
That actually.
He didn't have time.
I had 3
Yeah.
seconds to hit
Yeah,
enter.
yeah.
As well.
Fair enough.
Skis.
Higher.
Would not work well.
Oh,
Time to vote.
Oh.
sauce to a checked rocket or whatever.
Ugh.
Sorry, 6 copies of The Last of Us 2. I had to vote for that one.
I don't know. It might be the one good thing that game would actually do.
No.
That's a good
Heller,
point.
Heller. We have the GIF. The punching GIF.
True. Fat world.
I gave it to you, Retro. I liked it. The hot sauce made me chuckle.
Would she do that again? And then you put it in the book?
No, it's just that
No,
one
because
time.
she killed him after that.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
And
Well,
next
that
is-
took a turn.
Yeah.
A
No more Bruce.
surprising job entry on Abraham Lincoln's resume. It's voting time.
You're a Wrangler. Fucking easy phone-in answers of the Brazilians.
Actually, I don't think
Not
it's either of
voting.
ours. I think we already went. It's someone else.
Yeah, it's someone else.
This is someone else.
Still, the bazillion answers are easy wins.
A bazillion. I didn't vote, fuck.
Yeah, easy
Oh.
wins, eh? Easy wins.
Yeah.
Ren, I thought
like
you
the
got
dot,
it.
dot, dot. I like the dot dot dot.
I had to resist
Would.
my urge to vote BR.
Okay, next one. The
Yeah, I
coolest
thought
way
that
to
one was
die.
gonna win.
Vote on your devices.
Oh.
Shamu's mouth. Oh, poor Shamu. To digest you.
Yeah, gross.
I know it. I know what my heart tells me.
Pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty cool.
I mean, I like killer whales.
Yeah, but taking out the furries is always
Yeah,
a
I
good one.
know, I know.
Shit.
Thank you, mate. But like, yeah, the furry, taking out the furries
Yeah,
was
it's
good.
Really, it's for the greater good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this really good, but also felt like it was a phone-in answer. All
No.
gamers hate furries. We all
Round
know
two is
this.
now complete. Let's see who
Even
completed
furries
it
hate
well.
furries.
Can I
Yeah.
mute me?
Yeah.
Can I mute me?
Confirmed.
Why do you want to mute me?
I don't know. Something
Because she's telling the truth.
Yeah!
sounded
Ask
wrong.
yourself that question.
Finally, we're getting
Why do you
started
want to
here.
mute me?
Alright, alright.
Because you're you.
To the last lash, the
I
final
wonder
round.
why you think
Stakes are
that
simple.
way.
There's just one prompt, and you're all getting it. Our last lash prompt
You
is...
found I Heart Furries on the sidewalk on your way
Which
home a
new
few days ago?
marshmallow
Oh
should Lucky
no.
Charms cereal introduce?
Ooh.
God damn it! I wish that everyone here had played Deltarune Chapter 2. Thank you. No!
Someone's gonna write Hubert and I'm gonna laugh.
Hey, I beat you
I would
this time.
love a Hubert charm, Lucky Charm. Oh my god.
You and Sketch were like at the same time. That was wild.
Bum, 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 bum.
And here's what you did. Apply your votes.
Oh, hey, Tammy.
Barack Obama. Sniper piss bottle. Oh, the Girardi. Okay.
Penis-shaped marshmallow. I really like ah.
My beehole.
Oh, something about just ah. This fucking
for
gets
notes.
me.
Here we go. Oi, dummy.
I don't even know what that shape is, but it made me chuckle, so, you know. Really? I thought that one would do better.
Yeah, I don't know. I recognized it and I had to vote for it.
Sweet flavor, sweat flavor, full spice.
I got points this time, right, guys? Somebody voted for mine, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Dorlin Spermies. I thought that one was better too.
Yeah, so did I.
I think Barack Obama won.
Yeah, Barack Obama's pretty good.
They can't keep getting away with it.
What the?
What the?
Of course.
Why?
That
Why
wasn't
would you
even
guys
an
vote?
answer.
It wasn't.
It's funny. My fellow marshmallowkins.
It's over.
I don't
Let's
know
take a
why
look
he
at
popped in
final
my head, but it
scores.
was so funny I had to answer.
Oh no.
I just picture like him in like a shitty little like
Yeah.
marshmallow shape.
Right. That last round didn't even matter.
right? That was
Right.
really fucking.
What do you think?
Well-
Should we do one more before we call it a night?
I'm up for one more.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. One final round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more?
Yep. One more. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
You sound so dejected.
We're developing a meta.
Hi there.
I die.
I'm your host, Schmidt.
Ah!
I'm excited to be here. Yep. Yeah.
Come
yep.
on, us.
I don't like
I'll
this.
work
Yeah,
on
that
funny
fa-
ones,
that's my
but
face
we'll see
right
if I'm
now.
right.
No.
Time for round one. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go.
Hello, Sendo Q. Yeah, we're actually on our last game. But if you want to join the audience here, just go to Jackbox TV or Jackbox.tv and enter the code in the top right corner. Hell yeah, we hit we hit the funny number. Actually, I think we're one past it. Unless I check.
Actually, we lost the sub.
No!
No! We're back.
I wonder why.
Dude, you'd be surprised how often that happens. Like that happens, and then fucking YouTube puts it back. So I actually don't know. I can never tell.
Did you guys see we put Retro's crying because we're bullying them.
Cool.
No, retro.
It's worth
Okay,
to do it
here we
on
go.
purpose.
First up, what's the first thing you would do if you could time travel? Okay, everyone, here's your favorite.
Pretty good.
Oh damn it.
Hey.
Ooh, very nice, Sendo.
You know what? That has to do with the book, but I like it.
I guess.
I guess.
The other option is not good enough for me.
I mean, one of these options makes both possible, so.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You people suck.
What can I say? It invokes a primal urge.
I'm fear.
Next
It's
in
just a
line,
low hanging fruit. I'm sorry.
You're not nearly doomer enough if you wouldn't end it all.
it's voting time.
Okay.
Sending a bite video my heart.
Okay, wait a minute.
It's great. Holy shit.
Who the hell thought of
What's
that?
a Biff video?
Bife, my name is Bife. He does Destiny 2 lore videos.
Oh.
He has a really good voice.
What's a Biff video?
Sorry, Hurla, but
Bathe
Ren, you have a sick and
Ren?
twisted and beautiful mind.
Hello, BT. You walked into some shit.
Coming up
Oh
next.
god, that was my
Literally.
wife.
Bad teachers. Time to vote.
I just want you guys to know, whoever wrote these are really bad.
Yeah, these are bad.
Ugh.
you're probably
Yeah, in
bullying
before May
Retro
wrote
again.
one
I
of
hope
them.
you know that.
Yeah, these are
We're
awful.
bullying retro.
Flips over and shows.
I just picked one.
Oh, I forgot to vote.
Wow, man.
Wow.
Oh shit. Don't feel happy about that, Thunder.
I'm not. I'm just like,
Okay, next one.
I'm not.
The
What?
weak charity save the blank.
Oh no.
Vote on your devices.
Oh. No, easy.
Cheating
Easy.
answers. Hold on.
Alright, Sendo, have a good night. Hopefully work isn't too tiring.
I mean,
I know my answer.
Yeah, this is easy. If this is not 100%, like,
I mean, those are both pretty funny, but it has to be the worst charity.
But here's the thing.
sorry,
You guys
Retro.
are all just so bad. Furries are gamers.
We
You
are
save
actually bullying him again.
They aren't all gamers. That's the thing. Like,
Every single one of them.
no. You'll meet fucking furries I've never even heard of video
I've
games.
seen furries who are
A gamer
explicitly
isn't a
anti-gamer.
furry.
Voting time.
They're interchangeable.
No, that's wrong, Monkey. They are all horny, but
Oh my god, 14 hours a day. Rip you. Oh,
Oh.
my god, Sendo.
I've already seen squirrels fuck though. So,
what?
Oh, so they fuck when you're looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a power move.
It's a
Yeah.
power move?
Do you think they care if you're looking?
Sketch just looks at the squirrels. They just
That's
look at it in the
garbage.
eye.
You don't
Haven't you
deserve
seen
that.
that video where the squirrel is fucking the other one and then
Yeah,
the one that was
it's-
fucking jumps behind him
yeah,
and starts
fuck-
fucking him and then it's like, oh!
The fuck?
Because it was a guy the whole time. It was a male squirrel the whole time.
Yeah,
What
it
to do
plays the
when your
fucking
parachute fails.
Rick and Morty music.
Vote on
Oh.
your devices.
Media skull.
If I had gotten this question, I swear to God, you guys, I was expecting someone to say that they would like float, like use their foreskin as a parachute. I'm really disappointed in all of you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my
Put it in
God.
remedial school is good.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, that's strong. I can relate to that one.
I feel like I'm getting tired. Like I can't think of anything anymore.
That's why this is the
I mean, I
last
haven't
one.
been able to think of anything all day.
Which is why I was just like, why?
Yes.
Why did you vote in the con?
He got a pity vote.
Thunderblocked. Thunderblocked with the audience.
Next up, something you rarely see used as a car decoration.
Oh, this.
Time to vote.
Sussy Among Us flop.
Sussy Among Us. I'm sorry, I like these are kind of the same thing though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's-
it's just one had buzzwords in it.
Exactly.
Listen,
What
monkey
is the
brain
activation
small.
code?
Buzzwords work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Activation.
I do like the Among Pequeno.
Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, I didn't
Hey!
retro.
Oh, retro.
Damn, get destroyed,
I'm
bro.
surprised you didn't say something like fucking.
Call me a foreskin.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything
decoration.
like the fucking car testicle things.
Car nuts.
A pair of
You said
yeah,
yes,
car
Ron.
nuts.
Or truck
The
nuts.
Worst thing to find frozen in an ice cube. Vote on your devices.
The dark
What?
What the
Three
Very
teaspoons
specific.
of blood. Oh no.
What is going on?
I don't like either of these.
Yeah, alright, everybody don't vote.
Well, too
You know what? Yeah.
Too
fuck
late.
it.
Too late.
Too
Fuck
late.
it. No, fuck it.
You motherfuckers.
Okay, but here's the thing: if you take away Mike's, or if you don't even think about the book, that answer's funny.
No.
It's a very topical
late.
answer, though. Very specific.
Oh
Yeah, but
my god, you guys.
God.
What?
You didn't even fucking wait, you just voted one!
Oh God, Jella.
I
Jella, I finally understood that one. God. You little
Future
shit.
is
Round
now,
one is
old
in the
man.
books.
Oh
Let's see the
wow!
scores.
Oh fuck you, Hurla.
Yeah, you're right. Right? Thank you.
You get Destiny shit out
Yeah, I
of
got
here.
fucking
What
dumb.
the hell?
What, Maze first?
On
What?
to round two.
I
Wait,
told
that
you
was
guys,
just
stop
one
voting
round?
with
Guys.
your fucking
Double dice
penises.
Wasn't
Wait.
voting with-
that was-
Wait, what?
What?
I actually have no idea what to put here, so
Neither do I.
Yeah, I hate the first question I got.
yep. I don't know, I'm just gonna put something around them. I think this is the last one.
Dum, bum, 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 bum. Da, da, dum, bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Hello.
What the fuck was that question?
I don't know. Like, the
I didn't
two
like
got are
either
kinda
of my
weird.
questions.
One of my answers is retarded. The other one is specific.
Yeah. My first one I didn't even try.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
it's time for
honest.
some quiplash.
Yeah, same.
First one. The worst combination of two actors that could possibly star in the next season of True Detective together.
Oh man.
This was so specific.
I'm surprised. I am surprised.
I would watch the one on the right. I would
Yeah.
watch Chris Pratt and Tobey
That'd be
Maguire
great.
in True Detective.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
watch that.
100%.
So here's the
Yeah.
thing. I'm surprised no one said fucking Bill Cosby and like one like child star.
Oh, see, that's
Oh,
Bobby Kotick.
Like fucking fucking Bill Cosby in 11 or
fuck?
something.
I didn't actually get to vote.
People would watch
Okay,
Chris,
next one.
Seth Rogen
Something you
confirmed. I don't
wanna
even know what
find
to
in
do
your
with this
Christmas
info.
stocking. It's voting time.
Small,
Small,
angry, but
agile Brazilian.
Oh god. I was
That's very good.
I just imagine
That's not gonna lie.
you open the stocking, he jumps out, and like, where'd he go? He just see like duck under the fucking fridge or something like a
mad
cockroach.
because the frowny face is so funny, but a small angry
Agile Brazilian.
Sketch, it's just Bash.
Takes out a fucking
Oh, yeah.
knife, God of War theme starts playing.
He beat me in real life, and he beats me in the game.
No!
I fucking
Dun,
swear to
dun, dun,
God.
dun.
The worst name for an SUV. Voting your devices.
Fuck you.
Someone's getting a little cranky.
Wow, yeah, someone needs a little break, I
Nap
think.
time.
Happy. Well, I'm just sorry, I gotta default to the person who's not cranky.
Well, and to be fair, one of these I would probably name an SUV.
I mean, you're about to be a father, so you'll have the
You didn't say he's gonna be a good father.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was a good father. I would name my SUV. I don't know. Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, fuck you.
Keller's a little crabby.
Oh!
And next,
I hate you.
like Dinger, Grand Salami, and Jack come up with a new
What?
slang term for
I've
home
never
run
heard
baseball.
those slang terms
What?
for home runs.
Dinger's the only one I've heard
Grand
of.
salami.
Bones.
Grand-
And it's
And it's a boner, right? Get
Get out
out
of
of
here.
here.
What the fuck?
Like the full phrase.
Sorry, I really like
That
that it was
question.
used in a sentence.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Baseball's fucking weird.
It's
Yeah,
a
what the
boner,
fuck?
Mike.
Yes, it
Get out of
is.
here.
Yes, it is.
He
I feel
hit
like the
and it's a
delivery
boner
really
Mike,
sold
it's out of
boner.
here.
The crowd's going wild. They're all in there, let's scream, boner, Mike, boner, Mike.
Yeah, I kind
Yeah.
of looked at the question and went, yeah, no.
Retro learned us and is using us like
Yeah.
a
You're
fiddle.
playing us like a damn fiddle.
Just
Yeah, that-
abusing us now.
That question was way too out there for me.
Sign that a drifter
That's
has
fair.
been secretly living in your house.
Cleaner than cleaner
Damn it. So these are both really good, but unfortunately it's clean.
Yeah, I'm actually really torn on this one.
Oh my god, my throat hurts.
No, what?
Oh, I thought it was so good. Damn it. Damn it.
I love
Monkey.
Monkey's vote too, or his answer
Coming
rather.
up next,
I know, it's so bad. I saw you. So I was like,
Way to
fuck,
spell
that's so
Canada.
funny.
It's so good. It's like it's so dirty. Even the
Chinese
drifter
Merinos
couldn't
dip.
live in
The
there.
hot one from France.
Oh no!
Damn it.
Oh
Admiral
no!
Steam.
ruined my speech
The
for
hot
some-
one from Friends is.
Wait, someone thinks she's hot?
That's why it's funny.
I mean,
is anyone else in Friends hot?
No.
Okay,
Phoebe.
but you snuck in anal stim. God,
Yeah,
that's-
wait,
that's
wow,
good.
why'd you guys vote for that one? Jodie for anal stim was better.
Because it said wrong one, and calling her the hot one is wrong.
Next
yeah, but he's anal.
One thing you never do.
Whatever.
I
Crap.
went for the
And
smart
Jodie
answer.
for anal stim is
Time
right?
to vote.
What?
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 Foreskin. Alright.
I'm just confused.
Is this because I fucking said something about foreskin earlier?
Probably.
Is this retro playing us? Trying to get the Ren vote?
Well, do the Brazilians know what a Dutch oven is?
Do they?
I have no idea.
No
what the
idea.
It's where you fart under the covers and then pull them over the person's head.
I didn't vote. I was laughing too
I didn't
hard.
vote.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
vote.
no.
Yeah,
The one I was gonna give it 2-1 anyways.
This little son of a bitch, it was him!
Oh, he's trying to do the foreskin.
He said foreskin.
Well, Monkey was
Oh,
right.
you.
Monkey was right. He's trying to play us.
Yep.
The worst thing
Oh.
that could crawl out of your toilet.
Oh,
Gonna be
please
so-
say void. Please say void.
Yes!
Yes.
Fastest clip in the West.
One of these is not void.
Jala, you know which
Wait,
one to go
Someone
for.
take a picture of that.
You know.
Yeah,
you
but-
know.
I got it, I got it.
You got it. You got it. Okay.
No way that didn't get put there.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
surprised we haven't used void more.
Yeah.
I think
To be
it's a
honest.
little too meta.
I thought
Yeah,
it was supposed to be
it's
more
too
like
meta.
inclusive with
Oh, with the
YouTube
new-
stream
okay.
or
I
whatever.
I couldn't resist. I was trying to be inclusive, but I couldn't
Oh
resist.
my god, that was amazing.
We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see what happens.
Holy fuck, that was just for round 2?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I think we actually laughed at some of those though, so.
We
Yeah.
did. We did.
There's some real good ones there.
Dude, the cleaner
Yeah, cleaner
house
than
was
usual.
that fucking destroyed me.
I love that.
I feel like we got a moral victory because you were dead at that one.
Yeah, Sketch is fucking dying.
The I see it drip in my house was really funny too, but like, it just fucking killed me.
Wait, what the fuck
Too
is this
good.
question?
A gift nobody would want. The Blank of the Month Club.
I know what the question is, just like...
Well, you said ask. Yes. What
Void
it was.
is not allowed. The void is not allowed.
Ah, fuck. You.
Aww.
I don't know what to answer.
I don't think I'm winning, but I hope I get a point. I don't want to have that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
already
good.
at last place, so like.
YOLO. See, I'm not in last. I'm in second to last, so I have something to prove. But
I
you're
know.
just
I know.
thriving.
Vote with your votes now.
Destiny Lord tidbit? Yeah, I know which one that is.
Beta cock of the month. Fuck, that's good.
That is good.
The knot of the month club?
No!
Aw, it didn't. It didn't take my fucking emoji in there. Fuck you. You usually do.
Lorgus of the month? Okay.
Why are you looking at me? He's leaned over.
I know who it
Damn.
was.
Okay, so definitely this one, and definitely at least one in this one.
Bad
Alright,
opinion have such a specific
I gave
one.
2 votes to one because I feel like
You can actually give 2 points to one?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can. You told
Yeah,
me.
yeah, you
Oh.
can.
yeah, you can give
Son of a
all
bitch.
3 to one.
I would have given all 3 to Jal then. 'Cause
Thanks.
You're welcome.
How is that higher?
Lorgus.
Man,
Oh, it's
I
even
knew it.
actually. It's actually
I knew it. I know my
I hope I at least got some points.
I feel like tier 3 just took it.
Yeah,
I recognize
I'm
that
certain
to be
tier
that.
3 is first place.
Okay, thank you, Ren.
Monkey.
All right. See, Sketch gets me. Sketch
So
gets me.
my considering of that was someone gets it and they're like, oh, because it's like tying knots or like maybe like a boat award,
No,
you know,
no.
like
They
sea
just
knots, and then they get there and then it's like,
It's like,
oh,
Oh, you know what? That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
even better.
Did Retro fucking win?
Yep, I think he won.
Oh, I think Retro clapped
That's
us.
it. Let's
Oh
take
my
a look
God.
at the final
He used
scores.
our psychology against us.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, he kind of played us
Oh, I don't know.
Mate,
Just
from
Hey,
behind
no,
wing.
hey.
Nope, can't be beat.
Damn
Get
it.
fucked.
Wow,
God.
I'm
let the
sick,
boar
but I
rat
still
win.
got it.
prolapsing your anus like a party blower was
That
really
was
good.
really
That was
smart.
I
really good.
thought it was you, but I was like, is she really that funny?
Somebody get the there's a drifter in my house. Drifter in my house.
Is she really that funny?
I just lost my shit on that one, dude.
But I knew it was
like
you.
So
Roll up your
angry
ass
but
and
agile
explode.
Brazilian.
Like a bomb?
Yeah.
And it's a boner, Mike. Get out of here.
All right. Well, I would say that's it, right?
Yeah,
All right.
I guess.
I'm
Thank-
done. I don't want to fucking
Yeah.
play with you guys anymore.
Thank you
Yeah.
everyone for coming to the stream. Next video will be out either tomorrow or Friday, depending on if Shotcut wants to work with me. So look forward to that. We will continue this shit next week. All right.
You gotta do the to stay up to date on all things crab.
Oh yeah. I'm so fucking tired. Yes, Retro. Thank you very much for joining. You had some bangers at the end there. Oh man.
Yeah, Retro really fucking learned us.
Retro studied the meta and became a challenger instantly.
Yeah, this man is
He
not
was-
banned.
Oh
he was
wait.
pred drop.
One more
Retro
thing
was pred dropping.
Before we go, I'm just gonna what the, fuck off. Fucking
Huh?
the fucking, you know that fucking Windows update where now you could like highlight your fucking weather at the bottom right and it takes up your whole screen? That just happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that
Yeah,
shit.
let's have one more look at Sketch's amazing artwork for this stream.
Mm.
Absolutely incredible. Once again, Sketch, next time you gotta actually draw Harmon Smith and not just trace him, alright?
Oops.
Oh my God.
It's too perfect. Alright, and with that, to stay up to date on all things crab, you can follow me over on Twitter. And I'll see you all in the next one.